Abusia enesoso ayeda foforo ema otwedi ampɔhene ne pono kese no ema me mienu ewa nkwamu memfa na asem me nyankopɔn na ema nkwa to nsuo ba awia no ema ho sepese wodo afidi ato Adom TV ya wotie nkwa dwumade we me ya wo chiame a me dwumade ho chiame me di am nye so ya ni ta kotego em se me no aha dwumade bi asese abrabo a yebu se wode wo abrabo ekora wo nsem sempo se wote kodo mu a wo twa nsuo sempo enso no bunkam se den ha wonkwa ehye wonsem wa brabo ehye wadwene mu. Your life is planted in your mind. Na me see so na ma me ka kire me se mere bi se akonfo ba ofio mema on note se ya ba ba wiao akonfo yamfo yo mema on note pass e be wiao wan hwe ama ho ban na mo ba ba wiao eno po de se otie yie anapa awie na nyumre bia no akonfo bi wura wadwene mu am robbers ena abaifo mpo emfiri soro mfiri fom ewura wadwene mu e wadwene a wankasa wodwene. Your own thoughts become robbers. That's still your joy. So de na adwene a wodwene no anya adwene kenya wo anya adwene a empo epeja wo na ya adwene ma abeguro na awerho na ansem fata ewia wani gye enti yetiwe yankasa yada na ye ho am robbers wa adwene proso eni ye wiawia ye ho you know, you have to free your mind from the arm robbers of life. Arm robber ne bi ne ohe se wodwene se wonsem fata se wodwene se enkoyie se wodwene se enyeyie ena me be adwumade we na krachi bia me din komo studio ya de bi o se ni ebe yie wate sikwan bia so no ebe disi nkunim na oya de na mpanempa oka asa na ehye ni nkran ma onya nwodin oye mane yeye kronfo na eta na adwen pon so oka asa enye yie no you need to change ena ohye ne hu nkran baba ye boy de ebe bia wo ya adwene mu so be yie so onye yie ansa na beka bibie no wodwene ho ansa na be bibie no ifu adwene mu ansana obepeja abraba ko no pempeso e wadwene enti ya na wahwe wadwene bi say adwene we a medwene e am robber na won say wo sifie na robbers aba wa ye camera e bo so your camera woni fie na ohwe won awura mu ye say wo de camera to wadwene proso wo na uhunu say adwene a wodwene no e safata me so anapa me makwan ma abonfiayo adwene ewura ma adwene mu abeguru adwene de me ma na kwan e say me makwan ma brabo esafata empo atabi na mesha se mejidi satare we be fata me wa hu se wa udi kan ji hudi ansa amanfo agi hudi. From today you have to begin to familiarize yourself with the things that make you special. Enyoma ema wo demu sonko, enyoma ema wa brabo safata, enyoma ema enije edware wo, enyoma wo ka epeja wo no efine de ena abeka ade anamontua ese wodi kan etuo no se ese hunu se woye nipa nti se obiara ni wayie de wo bre ne de ombre onya nipa ade etete wontemu aya adwene a wodwene ye enura ena adwene abegin be kire nya abenya na kina enti adwene a wadwene tete nyina de wabesu papa so ya sisa wadwene mu. You see, my life results are in my power. Catch your say my brabo sunsanso eye tumi a women. I have what it takes to make my life better. Me won near a crami a meeting my brabo wiper. My life is how I make it myself. So what is happening? Your life is how you make it yourself. And you will be in a bay, and you'll be the mama sika, you'll be the match quine. Only papa to me truthful, but anamuntua bet you no jina one casa also. Wako school away, me nyajima, you unemployed, one happy. Bibu abeti mo baba ya, obekasa me so I'm self-employed. Empo wo twen so bi beje wo nipa na obeje wo no no oje wa kotua aka na wankasa kenya ho na won say you are awesome but may be sonko abrabo mu a bo so abrabo ebeye. Number 2, the only friend in your life is you. Fa ho nyonko na ka je won say me madam for mafa no eye me kwan ben so na metumi ho fo na mabrabo akoyie. 3, be your own life manager. Once obiati adwuma or your manager de okra adwuma no ma no vision no ma no values say ahyenso de abehwe so na ode waburu bra wo so your life manager na ma ho vision ehe na me de ma bra bo in 2 years ehe na me de ma bra bo duo in 5 years ehe na me de ma ware na misika sama de sua e koduro wo kasa no a afi pe nkuranhye kwa bra bo nye ena ho akwanside wo mu munchimunka wo mu wo bre wo mu ehu wo mu. But one show life is filled with challenges, threats, frustrations, demand, and pressure. What you need is to inspire yourself as you walk the road to your vision and mission. Ababa ebu no sa wade esisi kase menye bete. Obi kase dondo no ano no oboa. Dondo na chie no eya munchimunka. Dondo na chi no eyi wo bre ne akwanside. Emponti ase enya adwuma. Entokwa beba. Ba se wo sinkete ehye ho kwansua de kase. Se dondo achi ntokwa ba se ni se na metumi afa so yi ano. Se me fati mu posa me ko ha na mpa akwanside ba ha na mefa. If you want to be different, always dare to think differently. You need to have what we call the self-improvement mindset. Simple, my brabo ebe tumpon. And then they try to with mame. Ubeti me atwe no me dua. Ubedwene ho. Positive thoughts. I be she unkran. When the man try kan wadwene mu. Think positively 10 times. Me, my ye, me, my brabo sefata, me tumpon. Think positively 10 positive thoughts. Churoto. Na enyi adwin bomfia yo no e na petrol boy edion e na Ghana edion emfa ho e de na be ya brabo be emre na mpo petrol na boy de na enka wo na bedi nkunim e wo petrol na boy de opo mpo petrol boy de biara akromfo owiase opo mpo traffic wo Ghana opo mpo nsuo beto wi abebo na emmom no wo wankasa de na de wo brabo be yo a se na ma we na entimi emu nka moso na betimi ehyinkete agina so. Now take away the weeds. Enwira bi wo wadwen proso. Enwira e kan nwira. Nioma bi wo ha de dua omu amra wo yakwada no. Ebia na na eja. Ana ebia teacher bi ka che so da wadwen woni maths, woni science emfa ho. Na adwen no. Take away the nwira in your mind. E kan nwira weed. Enwira bi obi de to wadwen so wo de won sem fata, wo de bebre o. Akwese ya bo odua. E ma duabo no nya. Don't be a victim. Ka che on say de e ka fa me ho no. Nyesa na mete. De ka fa me ho nyesa Nyankopon bo me. Obo me se wo de hye mama. Me and insan no adwuma no share me say me mre wi asem bedi no say I made you to go and dominate, to subdue so to be fruitful. So master your life by repeating the way God made you to be. Onyame ebo e de maye bia bi obo wo matibra bi e manipa enwira ye de gu wa brabo mu enka won hye da bi da e bia na wakoware be ma bi oso na o de o say o yo ba fo debi enyini ntum ka kire o se me de me yo ba papa ni a wo kan ye wadwen na wo kan fa me ho me madwen me se na pe o ba papa suban e bia no obi aka se o de onyi adwuma bia wo ye ni ha ya ma ni ha ni pe kwa betima fa so ayadwuma dene enyo ade to impress others. If you want to impress anyone, impress your own self by doing what is right. Ye de se fata se kenkan na wonim kenkan ma obi nkan no nkire wase and program and focus on the opportunities in your life than the obstacles. When I'm deja focus on the opportunities in life than the obstacles. Every life problem has within it an opportunity to be better. I consider without problems there can be solutions. And I consider men share I consider as the stop. Besides, then the woman challenges are brought to your life to lift you up. The bigger your problems, the larger your rewards. Once I work class 1, I hear 1 + 1, we say 1 or 2. But I call university, near Bisa one, a more do into one PhD. And it's a problem no swan, who PhD so. And my brabo, I consider so quiet. Don't stop at your obstacles. Inspire yourself to find opportunities in your obstacles. Mema consider my own yinafa what minua. And an a minim nya be share na kwamu. But they be share bia no. And fan say consider. Fan say ayadesua hunu a obesua bibia free mu no ayi. Aha na wosomfo ni tekotego me ma pamfo ayi share Adom TV. Ye gya wo. Wo china no paso so obeshia me. Wonu onyame entina.
Ora ni tekotego yeda se wonso ni nyame entina me ne wode ya anka me man na nyame de. Ahomache bia no mesore na mahwa Adom TV se ne be ya papa ye no mu asem nko akeke no ebe kenya me na ode ato abrabo no so ose ene de ubehie bia no enhu ne se akwanside empanifo kra ka se obi power pampemu no na wo hye wuko mu den enti kokko wanim afenso eye me de se waboso se wawie university na wo wutifie se me don unemployment association wo ye den wo pe bibi eye ma wo ho na wankasa nso hye bibia se na wo ya ebetumi ayeye ora ne tekotego yeda asesa no penso wahye yenkran ansa na bedwam dwumade no kra ehyaase medofo no nsiabo enne eye kotonima abosome no enefua no dubako 11th May 2022 bedwam kase emra suntemeke kan ede amount de obete wom bie ne se wo mo tonton ahyen ho akade metre spare part ewo aboso kan kire se ba bia aban pese wotu won kwa ya afenya no wo mo nkonne otena nso eka ho afa so poku ase kwa no ananka enye no metre pobiman no ensiesie abaso ebika we homede somo no pace makakra bintam se bedwam kase medinde ma metre diamond memoache afa me hyase Womo atonton ahyen ho niema metre spare parts dealers a womo wo aboso kan kire se afenya ho no aban pese wotu won firi aboso kan na wode won kono womo nye krado na sa aban ntie won no de wo hye eto won so se chenchina china womo ntunko a ene aban bete won ka wo ye kire kwan so
afa oboni diama adwadifo no sebe o eye adwuma ne nyina ye wa ha aba nkwete adwuma mo bia ye na ka efe se waba no be creating na adwuma de na se oye eso bo ho ban ma no ba men se uba begu no se ye ntrase ma abose kan spare pass no engu spare pass engu ntini ye kan se mo ma ban ete se ye nkọ nne enko china na nemo dabi nemo ya ma ban timeline say 2 weeks ya de man no say ya ante response bia na ye be back on serious demonstration ye tu ye ho sequence o ye be tutu your stores mu for na watching saban betumi atena ye be hwe o memu ha
Edom kuma womra shebejafie metre minority no aya setena enkonyasie bi ena wobonsama omo kan se health insurance scheme no entiapo entiefisa abre ya ko ne betumi abasa ebeji agu na owura kando kasa na wokase sika wo mojeje free health insurance nim no na nka esese wode kobo sa health insurance ne ho bra no sa sika na nkwankodi sa adwuma no nti sese yeka eda ho
sa wo hwe niema no the way ya esi kona Saban agege National Health Insurance sikano edi free timamufo ho a ewo se aban etwa sikano edi ma National Health Insurance adwumakuo no na wonom so edi tua a hospital for any nuru o matoka no aban enye ne sa nti sa wo hwe a yede graph bi ato ho wo hwe sika abra na yewura mahama ewo power no Ojejia na utua na wohwe samria na adan kwakupa do so be ye omampanyi ono so de ojejia utua utumi hu se scheme no ewua ena ewu nti sa wohwe yewura mahama emra na owotumi mu na de utua ya na esu akra mpo no na do de a wotua eso paa no enuru no Be semre kakrani ena Adom TV etu na ni asipoku ase ekwantempo no ne nsawamu de no baabi wo hono mu a enye na abena poku ahwene de na ni de akira ma sesei empanifo akokwan ne so apobiman pote honom de wo ma hyase eye nsiesie ewo kwan ne so ebra wo kọ ho no de okohu ye no ebini
ohawa ede ebra ye nsuto a ede bra ye ne se aya cars ne twamu ha na cars no ati akeka emu ma yakopia won ne ade obi sutimi fam na ne engine akokolo nsuo ko engine mu sa na ma engine na breki ebesi ho sa oni ni da so bia sa bia na engine breki ne na so kina nsuo yi na asai car no na fe ye so ye nuama na moto ta duane wo ha ema ye no e ba sa emo ya pomudene
ye ya ye ton aduane wa ha no mo because of water ni hanti ye bre nsuo no timi soa bola begu bebi a ye ton aduane no nsuo to a bebi a ye ton aduane ho nyina tata nsuo obi ba kura mpo onye bebi ntina sendidi ben ye oba na ahaye ne tan no wa ye den no wa akọ
nsuo ne to aye ha adwen pa nsuo ne to a wonse tumi bo e ba se gata na ana muasi ntina ma ye nya kwanti ba sisi amaye ne de damase sama ya amaye
Public Accounts Committee everyone sitting on a copy more at Toyemantemometre Western Region. Nebra or qua sitting on a church for BBS and Nipa enum and I wash say one for one codina and ran when me say and I know sika send be home contable no one went to me a money ye and no dan chance or Nipa Bako Yejuma ni ewo SHS bin so wash say Yoko and Totonano if it's a one also nem contable no and faquem.
In the past, we have never referred institutions or the individuals for prosecution. So it looks like they are taking advantage of that oh, it becomes a ritual, annual rituals. We only come, the chairman will caution us, and that will be the end. So we decided that now if you go against the law, we will recommend you for prosecution. So you go to court and defend yourself in court. If the court thinks that your defense is sufficient enough and strong enough, they will set you free. But if your defense is weak, then the courts will apply the law and ensure that you face the punishment.
Kroi nidin de carry and Quanta South Mensimo and a war Otimantemu na Kroma form wasa Kroimo and a tutuasre and pennyforce revenue and I say a twaya or budget wono. One rest of the bay and see a cronu jasso at the amount, Netumia bois ama impuntio about Mantemo.
The person must not drum on us, a reason a drew so to the now, soon by a number there, Inti Afghanistan, how my Inti Amabo person Mumbra wants to me na really want to Munimba Medina. Inti Mumba, Amaya Montreal. The veterans are the best I am talking now, so I call it. Then some of what I'm market no a check. Now, Usha, Kirinsu, and a revenue every. Yes, Rabban Gary, our Muchi, our Muya, a Hanuman Lodi, Bebre every. Inti a best a best boy. Na market no atumpo ya figani nyanne edwana tepa edwana e person be ya patama ye na ya kwani nya omu sese kwani naye acha swela kwa ha nyankwa embe ya nya nti aban boy
Afeyen kwetifindo montam nem kwandai kronumu poten na ejumeko ofra won say Action Aid Northern Region aye encheche ejumedie bi dia ma manfo won potem ho ama won cheche e dia fa hia se ensese wodi enipa ho dwa metre human trafficking se ne be ya won beti asese so obi yesa e ya bonefosem.
We're working with district level stakeholders. I'm talking about government institutions like the Ghana Police Service, the Social Welfare Department, you have the Shraj, NCC, and all of those. And there's assemblies, the district, municipal, and then metro assemblies, to see how we can strengthen the interagency collaboration together to deal with the issues of modest living in our communities and in the district.
And church jumedie bi so akoso ewo suapon a eno ewo sunyane eye bonomantam no ahenkro na ne nyina ne se wo benam abefo kwaso atumi ahwekwan ye obefa so a Ghana fo benya ensukrogen anom ewiemu nsachara ye ho nsem nso ebetumi aboa ama ensupa atena wo memu no ne nyina ye enchechera ekoso bi ewo sa suapon mo
meeting boa academia stakeholders, industry, nyina no na ya dwendwen ho internationally technology by na nkofo use a measure water management, water quality, water availability, drought. What are the key space technologies by na ho enti conference boayen ye hu dear technology by na ho
Anese fo a wo German North so na eto enkra ede amaban ne titire wo mo ewokura ofre ho se Kokoa Health Center wo mo kire se ba bi kura wo betena na apomuden adwuma no wo mo atumi afi opepema ye no eno so ebi ne ho ehoden ede ma wo enti wo sraban se wo mo de enka wo peno se obi hododo no mpatam ho a wo de wonim de be ma nipa ko na tiapo na so da bre kura ho asem ye moso wo ho
Pacho accommodation is your program on like staffs are hanging on your high dial. I won't say I find so up intino say program be bad, not a case be bad. Answer now your player free fiaba be has him. Now yes, I didn't say. I buy a started be a OC. And so mobile home cacrano, my jamba home cacrano, my jay. A chepan so multi complete and my enti yesra ban sese ngoba be so yemu no aye ntem amaya ama e post staff ni bi kura ba o be do accommodation 70 no ma sign ko
KFC eye adwumaku a wo wiase aman bi so ai bi wo oman Ghana nso mo no mo kire se won je won hu de se won dwuma a wo de ne de wo ton no manfo ani je ho na so se wo de kidi jontoni be ye wan ambassador wa adwuma no ase betretra chempempen so a edu no enti efi enura ekono kidi eye ambassador e de ma KFC adwumaku no
eye KFC Ghana said ye ebi mu enim no ye started 2011 with just one shop ewosu. And in 2022 I will me say you were 26 shops. Thursday I be a 27th shop I will pay do I will Cape Coast. Until you share the way you want it as well say you say you expand our neighborhoods mu you expand the core regions ni mu na was say you fat brander or no so it was our edge no for growth as our edge now no so what numbers any following no. And Ohe Kidi time was started free hit makeup and all the way to say where artist of the year now, then definitely no na oyo be a you me a choosing 99 year juma than any other person. Enti enye say be a or winning award na na kofa no there be nemum yenim say e ade a you between na year juma ama nyina so so there ya benefiting in all manner of ways.
Badwam kase no esi na so badwam dwumade no gosua eba wakwam kosise no krobebo a yebeso so ntimede kase no esise no de obonkrata no ebeba wakwam no achi agokansie mo sembebe na so akoye wukwade ahosepe enso beba wakwam no so achi efisem wo ho afa mpensempensemu enso ebeba nemom sesi ade de obonkrata ne mo nsem no ena yebobo so ede ama omedin de ma metra diamond memwache Omai hene kwabna santene efia mankwata makro pacho mama wache.
So
ebe jusu ana.
Obi afie boko.
Nyankopon adom.
Yeda nyankopon ase.
Na wonso
nyame adom boko.
Yeda nyame ase. Papa.
Ye hye bie wo bedwam dwumade so. The bonkrata no de ode nam ene ye online so adomonline.com na fe myjoyonline.com so de ekoso no ye ne omafo ebeche enti ye fa the bonkrata no enhase.
Na Diamond say running me to John Mahama or Chen one or Chen also running me to John Mahama.
Na bokwa de myself making. Na de me prof wa.
Hey prof. Prof na man for person mo hwehwe ani fi no mo di nipa for person. No prof, no John Mahama.
Na say you prof. You prof benefit.
No prof, no John Mahama.
Onipa e mo fra fa ne nsam a onim nipa bi asa yempede a ene Ghana for ya esempa
ayachi amami mama ye ma choku ne ma choku chi
Mrs. Samisata Mrs. Samisata pache mo wache
you are watch ya papa no so jina no who said you
chia DC ma no pe wo kan se chia DC ne wadi
oh my goodness
chia DC pache mo wache na papa no so reno mo me no kwadi abehu no mo chia DC pache mo wache pa
oh yeah what you
mama mo ni na wo
ensema bako
na wo ka se chia DC ne ni di no anu so be ya issue
o be aba When you call and I found copy press mu.
Pacho, okay, ne ma me found call online no preko na fe ye hwe de koso. De medi kan boss so wo adom kase mu sesie mu no eno so eda my joy online and open se park refers 5 years Masters to Yoko for prosecution over alleged procurement breaches. Na che say no headmaster for numbia procurement na afa won sase se de wo mo akonsu agu kentemu no. Park Chesa won fa wo ho enche o metre Public Accounts Committee. Inteno hon sem da myjoyonline.com na fe so we asembisa so why Oliver Barker Vomawo took pilgrimage to Nkrumah's hometown Nkrofo and the discovery he made. Enti the entire Parker omayene efiasa Parker krachi munim no dada.
Adekoka say yeah
Adeko potinti e ma ne call Sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah krom. Ene de okohu ye ene botanti a wode call ye no edamyjoyonline.com also call hono ma obehu krachi ne botaye na General Mosquito nso na da ha ewura ese eduketia General Secretary de ma National Democratic Congress so say NDC releases timetable for internal elections. NPP for year 1 day awie enti NDC for day no so mo the date no aba mamefa we encha to online day no na fa yenko de bonkrata nim. Poor financial management is collapsing the National Health Insurance Scheme. Minority in Parliament and also what a war adum kase bonim se enkontabuo bone a ekoso health insurance nim na sika se koho enkonti edom kuma e womra sebedwa fie se health insurance no wono wonyina ne na aso sa enti eno ho asem no pacha oyen fa de bonkrata no ento aso
yare Ghanaian Times de bonkrata no eto aso anopai dia animu hai GPLTU edeto Ghana fo nyina nim ye na yede transport ni di djuma no osre ye yankasa 20% no yenye entum na chese yenkoye nim enti eho asem eno no GPLTU say 20% na ba setena enti yemfa entum eho asem de obokrata Ghanaian Times de aba oko page 15 a ewo ho anopai afei momo agent nso womo so omaye krado so omo ni aban no beka bomu na afei e-levy no ho niema bibia nso bekoyi edi ama obibia enti eno so page 16 the obokrata Ghanaian Times de aba anopai meko page 32 hono nso a enei enyumakuo enum aka won ho abom enche COVID-19 enuro production wono enye Ghana hanko a ebibraman ahodo bi a ye koso ewo West Africa countries no eno eho asem the obokrata Ghanaian Times de aba adom kase na wotwe mu weekend mu ne no ano ye bo mamane boko ne ma bia pagya no mu ho den yensemu mansotwe ne ntokwa enipa num enam so ato nananom nsie do boko ko page 18 the obokrata no de aba na kwabna before beba mu no yenko page 16 the obokrata no asama de aba and say 1 million sub-Sahara Africans risk cancer mortality every year. Mumye nyina yie pa na ya ye kan say no de na de ba kane no na nka kokram yare ni ho senti de na eba e wo se ye hwe e honom tu nya page 16 the obokrata Ghanaian Times a ene nsema fufu bi so ewo.
The Chronicle, the Obokrata say we fully support e-levy momo agents and it comes with the photographs of some of the agents and of His Excellency the President of the land, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and Communications Minister Esla Usu. Anyhow, also say Akufo-Addo government will respect mining contracts signed with investors here at Jinapo Sector Minister Anna Kokasa of South Africa, Ebro Mudi Mine in Hong Kong. And the big one here, after Scotland Yard style operation, a sham and killing squad busted a few days after shooting and gruesome murder of a car dealer. Photographs of Nipa Isuso Modi said to transcend also the Chronicle the Obokrata. I don't know.
Daily, Mamba to us, okay.
And to me call adumonline.com now. Dear adumonline.com no be a year. And Raya Kawa the Obokrata nimni Adum Kasia Hudomo say Methodist Bishop Akoka 70 tia John Dramani Mahama say fan said the person san ebebio no na enoni ho say you are a politician in Castle a Park Place Methodist Bishop enti no na eda ahadom say na adumonline.com chrono so the year park in some no akoso Western region no ede aba na de efa Methodist sofo ne honsem no na Methodist asafo no kire say asem no bishop kokan no bishop na aka na asem sa ankrankre na omo se Methodist asafo no wo my Ghana mu de won twe won ho the free bishop asem no a wo kan ye no ho de fa ni gede ho nsem so eni edo Nigeria ni o chese wanya mfrishia no aduanan wa hye ho fa ma afa so o chese o hye ne twadwumadi ase no efrishia aduonu enum 25 years ni eti eni nyina wo de aka ne frishia aduanan afa hye no ho no ehonsem eka ho bia fe graphiconline.com so also we will not relocate to Afienya also kind spare parts dealers and also what wo adum kase ebom dada say wo so wo nkone ochina so eka home cocoa board to ramp up coffee production it is say cocoa board say coffee dua e wo mem hanum say no wo mo ba be hyemu kenapa wo hu say wo mo anese na sidie a ededa ahan say keep your drivers in check or face the law and we National Road Safety Authority and na eka e de akere eye ahyenkafo enye saade a wo share no de sequence so na bibi touchma na say ye chewa emra no behu say ebi wo Ghana na enuro so a na wa wanum 11 illegal miners in Etiwa Forest jailed etinipa bi a wo mode emra no share wonsam na wo mo fa akwati kwan so call Etiwa kwa ebrentuo nim ekotu fam gudie no ye de won eko afiase eti we eye kakra no so graphiconline.com pacho yemfa the bonkrata ne de ne sonto aso.
Well, it was the Daily Graphic because the government releases 200 million Ghana cedi for free SHS at the Hanum Kesiepa. And Africa needs strong policies on mining, Jinapo, and Edisa and Komowei. Doctors, dentists can't resist exams after 5 attempts. Cancel no and Akasa to this effect. And 5 shot dead in Boko, Oba Chihanum Soa. And also the Efiaman Kwadi Kani two Granum. Sub-Saharan Africa faces cancer threat. There a boy in who is here na enye ade papa nti ehwene ntoto enoma yi and what's a Daily Graphic so de aba.
And a guide dia wodi abanie na MPA de ensembia to hɔ na mpesa me de ehya na wose MPA se yemmo wo mu enhunu concerns ahodo yi cheating at the pumps, bad customer service, safety issues, and a suspected poor quality of fuel. Ene enema ahodo bi. Enti ofa delegate obokrata na nimu ho so ho no pe MPA for one more contact no egu ho mesel frɛ na de mabo bosue se wokoto fuel no yabu wo ana de wo service one attendant no one service yie ana bia wo hwɛ ho no mo bambo mu niema nhyada nkoso yie ana se fuel ne quality kura wo hwɛ atumu se wo fam wanya issue wo ka ho no MPA number no wo delegate obokrata animu ha ne wo mu email fakoho na fe emwa na ensamfofo mu wose Crow settles on Atajima pay 3 yese na nye easy wo hokra na so owura Atajima still Crow for so one wo mo panel say dwamtene ma MPP amanyoko no nti delegate obokrata ne de odeba ye no de obokrata enkaye no e de aba na online so de aba Samuel Abu Jinapo osoafo a wo hwe natural resources so Ninsama wakoka was South Africa memo no ewo ho. Afe NDC picks flag bearer in February 2023. Inti flag bearer no emu bia ye de wonfoni aba John Dramani Mahama na fe Dr. Kwabna Dofo delegate obokrata no ne dia wonso de aba anopei. Ene nsem bi ewo akire ha inti oba enimu ha se ya ene akire ha no ma na ja guide wonso anya bi akenkan. Etimede cityonline.com no so to so city newsroom for edn so far there ya wo so dada no na chese minority lament impact of keeping national health insurance scheme and what dada HSA health insurance for munisika na engaging government won't change fair increments GPRTU for and na catcher ebinum almost say woman ya buy go sinkonya send e be ya lorry fair no mpesa omotoso no montoso no enkosi hu eti mo ha ho eno the GPRTU for eka na Momo Agent Association makes U-turn on e-levy embraces policy eti na chese Momo Agent for no a na no e-levy no yi nitia no mo kasa ho no sese wo mo nyina se wo madane nkura wo mo aka na so wo mo nwe eti sese wo mo foaso eno so ho asem eno no 4 dead 5 arrested in renewed disturbances in Boko and also honsam ya bawa mania de ehuro na ekoso ewo Boko enono and afen so asantamantam so ehonyo sa if you say Asante region 1 dead in clash between youth group in 2 communities into when so the cityonline.com one more ewo eka enti na say eno omani afia
online the end there me dey see hanum say me say bibi or the bon krata ni mo ambasa mo dey to aso
eyi ma me fa publisher mrani mo ha okay gina pod ye na ba wa ha na fe Methodist die no so wo mo enye de bishop o kan no wo mo etachiri ho asem na fe nsem foforo mu kra no copy 3 wo publisher de wa ha ni say we are making our girls IT solution providers mame Esla Owusu Akufo ene de sanse mi tudwane foni oba so no deni mo hai Momo agent finally endorsed e-levy.
Girls in IT mom mame Esla Owusu obomoden. Won say onanse one na matoye nkrasie girls na momo no de yem pene say ene ya ye de computer ne ma o ma ya na ye kire o me be duru ho no na computer ne gudem na futura bo no ne ya totum ne ye hu de safo awo ne ho aha enti no o ya ade mum ye hwe say enkoye na no de ne bi ye ma na chin so no pay
sa o ya ade no waka no mo enti no na ye say de bon krata no na
na chronicle afa chosem nsem amba
chronicle amfa okay chronicle or the buy or say Isaiah etire du mi ensechiche mi edu enwotwe ko their bows will strike down the young men. They will have no mercy on infants, nor will they look with compassion on children. The all Kenyan no efa mebu no kwan be fa so a ye be hwe won na yetimi enya sympathy e dey amaomo. Ebesia we are taking the girls away. We are taking the girls away. Ladies, you back benya award. Benya a crack award. Yeah, you share with you.
Akwaba kesi me ba ADOM TV so Adom TV so bedwunjum edi so dia o kansi on sempa sakena no pansu ja medin de Enoch Kwasi Wolanyo Wallace agudi catch back up the only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports the Regina Wallace the nation's presenter and mesin kunya ekono kwanten kode nsema do sakena no pansu e wo Ghana agudi ejao channel so mam se nwuma ku miensa o na akamtia pam ho na abo misika dwetri men no penso ede nkomo no so 18 ba 1xbet have always told you that betting is better than sakawa bet de utwa ne befu a na odi ne befu utwa ne kuma bi odi ne kuma sa no manum enti se busua de japade bi se sika ko eja wasase ka obetia koton fari na begu so na twa ne befu na de ne befu nei obafia intense incident yom kenya obi abone dan so 1xbet adama maka chere da bet with money that you can afford to lose sika se benyado ediche danka ediche school fees ediche light bill na water bill no yem fentwa bet nya sade a waso betia hye ne mo pe bet ria 1xbet madama woman na etechira bo men no penso yede nkomo no etia ba Jeffas Health Limited ede Jeffas edu tahwe no ana ebo echidom Jeffas edu no memanom ema so nom se eye infections bi na nsa kan gonorrhea syphilis candidiasis white fever na so dipo a on set me ka Jeffas bi betia boa ko heba shops ne pharmaceutical shops how do them on sabetin aka Jeffas na no kwesele no pa say only Jeffas can save bo modern da so on sabetin aka do bi betia boa e maniama etia koye ede ama Sedimo gel and roll on and so etian sabe kan wa hwese na hye ne esia koso a se pains bi anetete o ready ma adroi obetimi de massage no betian sabo ma osisi okotudwe anafi wachi no mpe nyina no nyama etian twadwebro e de ama open do do etian sen to afo ni etian sa chim obetian from 02089867731 na one Sedimo gel and roll on empanyfo etian sen ni sa so set we can betian sabo a obemu ma chiri kwan so a sha ma hye so o main station e wotema o sabetian sa kam na boa emaniama etian to yidi ama we mu ene sponsors etechira bo men no penso dia we can see sempa saka tiejao a journey of 1,000 kilometers begins the very first step piensha say MFF EPL enura English Premier League Aston Villa for transfer Liverpool etwa kamino a wo mo ete kan ba ko pe e wa kenskesi eno so eto family mu nti Spanish La Liga ana out say the live commentary no hu konsunsu so kakra tiensha ja na nyame adoma England for Ebon 7 no Spain for so ato mubo asia after 1 hour be say 8 na on Sunday against napem so Alves beton sida fair Espanyol na o she sia kan Osasuna negative be she sia kan Sevilla eton sida fair Mallorca na fe so echi ene Atletico Madrid ene dia kensi ne betian sabo senti we e aburichire nkomo kakra edi ejawa afientintom e wo Ghana komom Minister for Youth and Sports Honorable Mustafa Yusuf ono so de nkomo kakra tiansa abase ampa the next blaster call up eton sida fair place no omani dim ehwenim se nyame adoma ebetimi enya players ase benyado omso perform na afomatian beboa na omsai committed na mabeboa ma Blasters of Ghana qualify se denim no yema akoyie e de Ghana
me position is say yepe only skillful players. We are not looking for just skillful players, but we are looking for skillful and committed to our nation. And to what yes technical team no be approach you say oh you Ghana ni by a person obe bomber Ghana now when we so to make kun am a flag our country then you are welcome but obia onum say oh no bound to be kun no yentimi ka say oh Ronaldo and Messi kura na yempel.
Do you support omo e ka say boys na ball qualifiers na yemfa omo ankoba world cup me yemfa obi fufuro bi am
Debi me say there are yetimi identify better say bia embre am ball no ye embre nimbre e bia embre ye call ball qualification na ye qualifier no be ho no maybe no ye injured but he's a good player so yentimi ka say omo ko boy no kwa na ende omo ko but yenso yentimi ko say wholesale yenko pe because he say a qualifier no yenko pe your friend say when Ronaldo and Messi ono ende ombebo obi nye ejuma no obi abeko.
Into just say you've left that to the technical team. Say omo deciding.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, who makes up the technical team? As we speak, Black Stars need coach.
Oh yeah, your coach.
Coach man.
Yeah, coach omo qualify call World Cup no. GFA na aban because aban etua omoka yehu so mabom mbody pa.
Okay.
Omo bom mbody nti omo start engagement omo terms of agreement nyina omo yi kasa ho very soon omo be tudwa but omo no currently they are working.
Has the decision been taken say we should maintain
yes it's a decision
and yeah what the president suggested when they met him.
I think when the president suggested the FA has their plans and they have the mandate to hire and they think that they've seen wisdom in what Ghanaians are calling them to do
for.
Because they saw what happened that we qualify based on a good technical team that we had.
And the decision is that the FA in negotiating with them no and yes, I negotiate. Say you be foul more, and I am foul more. You negotiate on terms.
Yes.
Fadia ya form.
Of course. On terms.
Say more negotiate. So how do be head coach?
Yes.
Your friend is saying
George Boateng
and Masau Didi Dramani. They are there.
They are there.
Olele will be there. So
yes.
Olele can
goalkeeper trainer.
He will be there.
Yeah, and Chris Hutton.
Chris Hutton is still
advisor, technical advisor. Yes. And they are working very well, working together very well. Excellent.
At the World Cup, this is the team we would see.
Inshallah.
Number 3.
There's a Minister for Youth and Sports, Yusuf Mustafa Natin and Council and Committee and to just a Ghana pet and Nayafa coaches are busy Sabi Omsika Metin Sergeant and Rie and can was semi Gusoka, away to Media Gusu 8. Mafiantin Tomu and so our Ghana Football Association from paying for Kachia. Now, Chewy a month for Becca Division 1 game back to jump Tamale City, woman bar for Soccer Academy, and a dear case in it 10 times. Muji if you go Sakin no, then Yasemwa, a name paying for say, Omo Asamon, a Bron, any Ahafo, a regional football association chairman, Dean, any Raf Jambra, say, and commit to say Pimu and Yandicano, one found she say, Bija, nothing paying for any issue.
RFA nam boy, Sena Anka, it's almost boy, no. Into in there are a few things I be in Kanka RFA chairman of Brongafo United and Brongafo region. You be friend now I be share nientia. You send a message, you know, or no can say first of all no, and your match here security military bebano because yes safety and security committee no when they do the assessment and looking at say Tamale City and in Sotraman, Omonia or points back on Omonia so our first and second or table no so. And on him say Obia pese or qualify. Now why am assessment and almost say this is the way to make sure say you are protecting life and property. At the end of the day, no you say bobo no bia coffee pepe property bia say nipa so nka Inti Enra from the start of the Omo match Ninyana, I was in contact with both sides. Inti I had to talk to Satreman for no in terms of say Ombeshe na bibia because pepe benya na security na team no be free because unfortunately so yen use your phones no ye incident I see in such na obi atwa na wa sending ntienra we had to go through a lot to ensure say retaliation soon back the other side, because at the end of that match so I almost see omanya information any pictures from BA say omo players no be apra e bi ompeso omo ku omo obi ade ni de kan wa enye say ye inflame passions ah.
The Prosper Harrisonado, General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association, no, and Lieutenant Council in common age at Yafa, a yetima, womo edini ba for soccer academy, na fin so kwano, Tamale City, or Mackenzie Casey, twins are two Janimu. Now, communications director, the Maba for soccer academy, Bismarck upon, and so the Kumoka Kreja, FNS, FNM money, and called Division 1 against Unity Tupa, Zone 1.
10 minutes prior to the ending of the game, we saw 15 plus armed military men who stormed the match venue. We don't know where they are coming from as a home team, but we didn't resist. We didn't stop them from coming, because if they were coming to provide security, why not? Now, after the game, these security personnel were there for over 20-30 minutes. There was no incident. A lot of the fans had left, so they decided to leave because the atmosphere was very serene. Now, after about an hour, we received calls that Tamale City had been attacked. We were surprised that who and why would Tamale City be attacked. So the attack on the Tamale City bus and some of their players, as we understand yesterday, was triggered by the attack on Insuatreman Football Club in Tamale. Reports had trickled down to some of the fans in Insuatre, and they decided to also retaliate. Unfortunate as it is, we are saying that all clubs are equal. We don't want any club to be attacked anywhere, be it Tamale or Bafo Soccer Academy. The case has been reported to the police, and we are hoping that at the end of the day, we will be able to identify some people who did that and then bring them to face the law. So we are condemning under no uncertain terms the attack on Tamale City bus. But equally, we are also condemning what happened to Nsuatreman in Tamale. There are so many rumors going on how they're flying all over the place. We do not want to believe that any of them is true. What we want to see is an action-oriented football association who is treating all clubs equally, and in particular, as far as Zone 1 is concerned, especially with the remaining 5 games, we want extra vigilance. We want everybody to, pay attention to all matches, especially those involving those teams who are vying for qualification at this crucial moment.
Inti yeba no yefa ni 2022 edition of the Casio Trade Ball. We dwumedie a afibia no mpemfo a omowo Arthur Legacy omutime 10 times so na fe omo etimi edegege amafoni na ohwe the Casio Trade Ball dwumedie kese 20 baso afibia na Arthur Legacy ana omutiwa woye player agent adini Olivata ana nei oka Ghanaian players a omusi akan ewo abrochiri Titupa Italy emonten so no etfensa bom na afenso nkofo a ewo eye Italian community amosan ye Ghanaians no wo na ohwe sebe a betuansa boa na omde saa hyehyɛ so kwetuansa te apem so enra ana odwani etfensa kyerɛ mu ewo eye Kempinski Hotel a wo mo eden hyehyɛ so kwetuansa to so a omkyɛ Casio Trade Ball no enei yapa ho tamabiu.
This year was decided that we're not doing just the dinner nights and award. That's why we're doing the project. That's why we said we're doing the stop player exploitation, save football, and then we'll do the All Stars games where we give opportunity to see all the stars who are playing in Italy, some African stars, the big surprises coming up about some stars that will join for the event, and then they are awarded the dinner night.
Into the Casio Trade Ball. Wrestling Mexico so Arthur Legacy Olivata na Nedia no enra omutwensa pa hontama na dwumedi na se no odweni echema na ese Italian ambassador to Ghana Daniela Di Olandi ono so bepie ma wode ne nkomo kakra timensa ta chiri sampa sa dwumedi ono so eta chiri yi pa.
together in those difficult times, so it's much needed, and the celebration was on hold those past years because of COVID, so we are so excited to have this event, great event back, and also the All-Star Games. We are looking forward to it, and I seize the occasion to wish the best of luck to the Black Stars of Ghana as regards the forthcoming World Cup, and we will be supporting them, of course.
Inti the Casio treat ball we enhyehyɛ so kokra enche bi betia samba so mfie makoma ko bɛsɛ nani no asɛ to nsum kakra no na pemfo kyɛ so ma san pigya de biu ɛhwɛ nim sɛ kwa bia so no omo ebetimi de hyehyɛ so kwatia san pempem so na dwumadie nim no Minister for Youth and Sports Honorable Yusuf Mustafa enso be pie mo no kyɛ sɛ Ghana yɛne Italy for ɛwɔ ayonkofa na sa ayonkofa no sa hyehyɛ so kunso atia san ba ebemie mu.
This project, we are going to use that platform to be able to educate them so that they're well informed about the process. Even if you want to get a transfer from your club here to another club in Europe, there are certain processes that you have to follow. And also, the agents and also managers of players and all those they have to be well educated.
The 2022 edition of the Casio Trade Ball. Enchebia and also share no so everything san ba me besia na madawa session so say one expert have always told you that betting is better than sakawa bet the hintasima we change so twa before and udin before twa kuma bia din kuma sa no manum Jeffas Health Limited at the Jeffas me so infections bia on saka bia oko herbal shops the pharmaceutical shops ni na ma also pe Jeffas everything san boa and afin so sedimo gel and roll on so aba foforo kra na omo HS a ultimate pain reliever omo de ndasa won sabet fiansa kansa gel bi se o massage na se o de waste no na face ni no na face kwa wachi no mpe na edwan wa setimi kan sedimo gel and roll on ebetia boa amaniama etia tutu de ma for ni kira shaman main station na se temanso sabetia ka betia from 02089867731 na one sedimo gel and roll on yetwen komo hwemwa na on sentimi kansa product bi na mo amaniama entutu info madama wamne techri bomen no penso dia wokensi wo sempan saka timi jawo within the Enoch Kwesi Walanyo Wallace agudi catch back up the only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports the Alregna Wallace the nation's presenter and Virginia of course evidence based sports orientation timi jawo radintin any ma onyo kesi nyu febe nda so ni fanko bebe nda so ewo the act of being a good guest is to know to say goodbye.
Yada say yasamu akwa Badwam TV Badwam Jumadi so mamwatma Sandra Kapo yadomo se so mudi ahosepe ebreye enenso me sure so ho asepe osabre so wonya sorry na kwaye adwuma sebe ya nyame nso ne de ode e kan ho no ode be kan ho enne eye me dofo papa bi na woda happy birthday nkoma Lawrence Tamaklo enzo nyame shao nyame nyo kese kosi so be ye kese pa yewia de ye no so ho ye be ya manavro so enti erade ye wade ni wiem obe ye wate na mi sha papa enne eye bukuada enti se de du bukuada bia ya na ye ta shop muden ho komo no ye pa hu hia woji wani wodu birthday no ni ade no so hwe so apomuden no ejina ye bibia ye kama ede emaw nti ye ba bedi ho enkomo na shadow so se adepam season 2 no ba so okay on se promo no ekoso ye twa adwe asiso se adepam season 2 no ba so nti shadow so na edu ho no mo a wo so do ho ahyem nti ma memma wo eniema mienu miensan na afei wo ye obi a wanya mfie du nwotwe 35 years 18 to 35 years na we obi a wawie wo apprenticeship se wakosua adepam awie ana wakwa adepam school na wo opportunity bi na wankasa wo de establish wo ho dia ene e channel ni ne Adom TV eye adepam season 2 no e baso den de yanso anya 18 years to 35 years a wakọ wawie wo apprenticeship wasoma wie wakọ fashion school yi bi awodo ye 2 minute video a eye wo a wo pam wade no wa kire yen ba bi a wo na fe wo telephone number no na wo de abreye wo WhatsApp number we so 0540106467 0540106467 wo de breye na fe judges no around so video no manenya clear on ko twa bibia keke because ni nyina account me nhunu bibia kama fefefe na fabra judges no so wutom dia ene ona akro no bo ase ya fro na fe waba na fe de to aso bia no ye tumi so ene wo aye ntia ya Adom TV Adepa season 2 na Adepam season 2 no na ye de bro ye da sponsors no as St Andrew Senior High School papa ye so awofo ne abatan ye fa ye ma no enko St Andrew Senior High School na womungumasua enko animu DBS roofing sheet and so eno ane chansi ya di gu ye dan so say ye school dan say ya sorry dan say ye container na wohia chansi de agu so DBS roofing sheet eno na wohia kits toothpaste nkra ne de fluoride no wom ti odi twitwi nkra ne se a emma wo mo kaka ye se nkra ai wo kaka wo mo dɔso kra se mpanifo na nkra ne ti ya hunhunu so mo show pain no kaka ha nkra pa ti hwe brush awode makra na hwe toothpaste nso awode ma no na wohia ye Kale kits toothpaste no na wohia na kidi mini syrup no so ewa adwama so den ti abatan mo amo frɛ complaining anti afia me ba no woni di no no atwam na wohia ye kidi mini syrup ne bi ko drugstore pharmacy shop ubenya bi na de amakra no hono a ono na bedri me ka be chesiu se mommy am hungry mommy come de me mama aduane de enti ko pe kidi mini syrup no ebi na fe Piwak Healthcare wo mo so de aduro 3p garlic mixture aba 3p garlic mixture 100% garlic any any juice any show form enti mo ana wi ne yam problem no mo so ya solve mo problem no e de amount 3p garlic mixture eno na wohia na wanom na yi mujabrosuo biara afri hodi ama boost immune system nti asrafo no ho den yare bia ne ho betimi aba obedi usu nkunim stroke sei wonom 3p garlic mixture ise ya eboa ofise moja ne di afu sane clot wo babia yenkonko pebi ennom hwehwe wo mo dodo no pebi ato ankran ha okanshi Kofi Sam ene kins wo ku benya bi ewo hokumase ubenya bi wo Dani Heba na fe Colina kanso ubenya bi ho Abetsam Heba ubenya bi takrade ye AA Mensa afe sunyane Green Light Pharmacy na pedodo afre Piwak Natural Health ewo 0248 928 824 0248 928 824 na one wono edi enkomo Dr. Owusu Ansa ajenedwa dada obadia na otumusa pomuden eho nkomo no a na ye ne no eba bedie Healthy Soul Clinic eno wo ene gallstones oni edi nkomo doga no pay yemu akwaba
yeah me
ho efe papa sea blue no white no bosso unim dressing too much next time I will be host you na or interview me
seja o boss frewa woni ampedum mi no boss akese mi no aka mo ene
ayisa ayi gallstone a ye bedi ho asem eye hia why ade pa ya topics ne ye eye ne ma bi e happen we abroad bomba you pay attention kire ye ka se gallstone a eye
Pastor so unim kangaroo unim kangaroo aboa kangaroo so unim so dey otie on say owo pocket bi won aya say ya no de ne banashim okay so gallbladder and so ewo brebo num nti on say the brebo no ye kase no na se sa ho na gallbladder no ewo nti so hu aboa kangaroo say the ne sack no
na se ho na
sa nti sa na bonyoma no ne kotoku a egumu no eno ye fe ne gallbladder no sa enetie ewo brebo na se nti brebo no di ne dwuma the substances via your friend bile or the free brebo ni mu straight the cause more intestines your friend duodenum no say o produce sa substance na aye bile na no the be egu sa kotoku ni
okay
so what you say o the sie in case wona ma na unya prekonam bi wi a na bile no na say gallbladder no so edinsuo ni bi akọ ensono nim
okay
na say akọ say sa fat no enti ba no de ne dwumedia edia ne se boa wo ama wa digest fat
okay
so what you say na empen bebre sa ba na ede ba no because brebo no produce ba no sa ba no ne constituent no cholesterol and bilirubin the end product of red blood cells digested in the liver. Enti sa enema mienu we substances mienu we na ekoboa wo na wetimi addigest fat no. Okay. Na e was say onya certain enzymes bi efra.
Okay. Asana wetimi anyam no.
Exactly. I have a bar salt. Okay. And bebre enipa bebre bi wo ha omo produce bar salt no. Okay. Enti cholesterol ne beba all right. Bilirubin ne beba all right. But olake bar salt no. Tinibos na massa substance na akeki. Akoi say cement. And once I say why we concrete. Na time I was say we concrete we dey adwuma no abroso.
And also there was cement to nsu agu so.
Exactly. So na aye den ehye ho. Nti eno na ye gallstones no.
Hey, yes ya se ho.
No your bladder stone we ye gallbladder no brebo no e wo ye nsabonkum so. E the lower yet no the send so
yes
what ya na me bonkum so ntem yes nti wo de e wo nifa so e ho na brebo ne da nti e wo sabi onofo bonkum yes nifa na ase ho sa nti gallbladder stones no pain no e wo bonfinfin ha nti wo se nkofo se na me kokoye me ya na me kokko yes it's just in the middle portion of your chest. That's the pain, the gallbladder pain. Afi ekọ onsanifa no o shoulder na ase. Shoulder blade no pain no ekọ ase. Pain no kọ wachi. Gallbladder stone pain no sanete. There also bio etima ho ye hye pa. Na so wo stones na pain bebre unhu. It's asymptomatic, unnoticed. Unless yes. Unless stone ya ken ebi free eye kotokuo ni mu aba be loke baby a ensuo eye bad doctor sa ba no free kotokuo ni mu ekọ onsoro no enti se aye se wo pese wo hwi ade free to wom na entimi
enko
exactly
a block
enti se ensuo na entimi anko sade a afebo nse na ma ba no anaso gallbladder na start ho no nti hono sa na fe e de wo yaw kese abeto oyefun obi ho a ne yefun no esro sei sa ne nyina ye ne ya
nti enya osa
so that is the difference. So ulcer pain goes to the left side of the chest. Gallstone pain is in the middle of your chest. If a pain eko wachi eko onsanifa so e ma wo fi anase ma wo feel say obefi oboso efun wo afi untimi wa ho odin a esenka wo de ye adwuma no bon se fe na eso ate
na pacha o fache me se ya na bre no nti sa na e block we didi ana
good because on say wonya free digestion and ma wo kon ado aduane yes the moment ba no be block na ensuo ntimi nko wo small intestines ni mu no wo starting indigestion nti wo kon endo aduane afi ma wonya constipation. A lot of constipation cases bebre stones and cause
and also betimi cause heartburns.
Cause heartburns because I was say ultimate free digestion in the stomach. So to say your case stomach and also your structure the peritoneal cavity and I say abdomen and the stomach no say wundi di and I say aduane e wo mu no entimi end digest there and you betimi anya heartburns.
Asamo do asama woken etim pacha ede na de sade no eba na kwa be na ebe fa so treat na je ho atoi
cholesterol idea ehiama cells ni nyina the brains, intestinal organs and I say internal organs bit say wo heart kidneys, every part of the body needs cholesterols. We have the bad cholesterols and the good cholesterols. That's the HDL, that's the high density lipoproteins and then low density lipoproteins. When the low density lipoproteins a cholesterol bebrea, it me a locket and I say it me kiki a war gallbladder anymore. Okay. That's the main causes of gallbladder. Yes. Dosu bebrea. Now I said the okay cement I would ensue. On say cement I powdered. But since you be good cement so pe na uja on find you. Tisana cholesterol no so etie.
Nti dey na be push am emu akle.
Good. Nti sa bar salt no any idea I was say a produce now before bet me I produce enough bar salt we can say any package be also lose weight excessive body weight I also will lose it I feel I was with me active exercise so sedentary lifestyles be also with jai what if I crawl kwesifa nsuo mame untuto bia Africa mu wa be office
no ye beto no so ba se we nyina ye ba healthy so aha ye ni hon komo na kire
bia ye ka ewo afisem so no wo de ba healthy so ya dia yetimi bo na etu ase kra now the clinical importance of this or today's conversation kwan e betimi really out between ulcer pains and gastron pain because ni nyina exhibit chest pains
say ulcer de e bo fa ha
exactly
na you know so e boba
akoko so e fe ko won sani fanim e ko wachi wontimi pagya won sa na yes kwan foforo betimi hu ne say etimi ma wo ho ekekaw body itches because bilirubin no the end product of red blood cells say any sort no react here udware a ohobekeka na say mfifreti wa ohobekeka so that's the clinical importance of today's discussions and I say
apart from no any biom na mo ye wo healthy so
okay so Healthy Soul Medical Center the number 1 STI the biamika that's what people have known us for the past decades.
Good.
10 years, 11 years muna yewe. Nti ubo Healthy Soul Medical Center, STI, that's sexually transmitted infections. And nemu yare gonorrhea, neurosyphilis. Bebre.
No, start talking yes.
Yes, bebre na. Mrewa obi wo 70 years, 75 years nkokrafo omo ye catch omo kwala brem no mo fi syphilis ne kobat. Na ewo ho a mobile health so yetimi a diagnose ya mom treatment afi jonso mo yare urinary tract infections infections be ewo kidneys mu o sorry wo na se atatai be share client be o say 10 years ago na na say started tatai ba wan fanya asem na se tatai is not a good sign
okay
nti so ho bibisa o sorry na wo na se apagya ebia na wanimu amuntum kakra won say chi apagya all these things are called fluid retention enye ade ya de person wo de tena ho wo de ba health so ebetimi aboa na yetu ase nyina afi prostate enlargement prostate cancer CA prostate CA afi wo cyst wo bia wo nufumu Healthy Soul Medical Center integrated healthcare facility me say yaka modalities 3 in our boom herbal medicine orthodox and homeopathic medicine and yakan boom yedi adwuma anti yen approach no very rapid obi aba Healthy Soul bia obekọ no say oba na yeso na obekọ no na yesuso ni ma say na onante na okọ obi a oba na bia o say doctor be to describe me didi ye and so you start treatment na afebon say offer aduane na meka prostate ho asem bosomia ye be wuramu ye Father's Day enti ye ne dwumaku bi a ye frɛ no Shape of Ideas Healthy Soul Medical Center ye no ma collaborate ye de Healthy Soul and as ye de prostate screening and a talk ye de ma yen papa no na ye be ye no buffet enti wutia 120 normal PSA prostate specific antigen no screening 120 Ghana cedi but program we no utia 120 na unya buffet obesan so enya screening no obesan so enya interactions because ye be ma talk enti Father's Day ahwefo ehwe ye papa no nyina ye wofa no nyina inform mra omo hwe ye nim na ye ne Shape of Ideas ye ne omo kan bomam ye de sa screening we eba na ya san ene omo interact na ya church rom na ya mo hope say process here enye mistake ena enye duabo na mom oye be manko ade na mpo no Healthy Soul ya de yetimi ebo say ya show catheter crampa 3 days ya ma treatment na yi catheter
no ya hwe be a Healthy Soul for
Healthy Soul Medical Center kese pa e wo bujumbram Big Apple udo Big Apple we say o call GPRT last stop udo I say Healthy Soul and I say hospital na ye bi wa Brosan as na Brosan kese asiye ne nyina na ye dia ye hospital no ye adwuma 24/7 anopa ekosi the following day anopa Sundays nyina sister fia Sunday we na eye ahodwi kofo a omo ehu omo eni etutu aka omo sem omo dededa ka omo ide omo ba enti oba doctors for ho and nurses omo gina omo na so lab technicians bibia health so ye practice evidence based medicine ye wo labs na ye hu say ade we na ye o obi wo kra wo say endo amenyama bi na akoye Lancet so nim MDS credible lab facility oba so doctor ade we na yes ha me ba me pese o confirm me ye hwe na nimi no nyina ye de say mo say yet me ye treatment no e wo ha say kaneshi ye wo baby a kofo basis no omolodu uniba Cape Coast ekwan no ho na udu ho a Makafui house obehu ye somebody kese ho ye adwuma Monday to Friday ye pon 5 p.m. enema gu kwan so ye hwese ho so betimi de 24/7 no ababe som ye man ya na chese nyoma bi a o how bi a wonemu yare bi a officer etete wo a doctor bi intimate nurse da bi ameka se 1980 na ye share mrapete say a doctor for nyina and practice patient centered care you can't patient centered care wo de so wonim wo go so usua de
zemisua de mo that's it
usua de banti patient centered care no I was saying no discuss o condition no I was saying no discuss treatment na me de no I was saying me can the outcome of your treatment e de mount so what I say and that's what healthy so ye de eye adwuma
no me nya mo number ne na nkofo pe no more but I was screen as the say o share ya but dog sisu bi
yes me din the Dr. Usu Ansanti o frame me bia opese o hu me din obi o doctor na ye fro se ne ade me din the Dr. Usu Ansanti me number na ye 0243 768 216 0243 768 216 and I say 026 517 4070 026 517 4070 and your kaswa and I me number is 024 no and say bia o how be person make kan ho asem o medical imaging o lab test bi o person and discuss ya o de send me numbers na nyina ye WhatsApp support e betimi a discuss na bia o say ya kire wo no ya kire
dog ya da se papa even so adaje wanya akire ya de ti yesra mu frɛ number no emrening ti ya na ma enkasa na etwitwa so no ne ade ofrɛ na bibi akire wadwo wo ne nkomo ye hu ne foforo no Dr. Usu Ansabe ya no e de ama ma me nkomra bi mu sa wa akire ho ye ba e beto aso Yada se yasamu akwa babiem do Badwam TV Badwam Jumade so fisam yawie ba konti ofofro so na abai enshoma hebafo abaha ye to apomde nkomode no eso apomde de ehunhia papa medofo se unim de hawa enkunda fi so betu ho anamo na afi waje ho akwankyere ene enuo a betumi aboa onti nye fidie no fi ha mo Facebook no nyame hyiram papa mo so mo hweye wa fiefie mo nso nyame hyiram happy birthday enkoma echa bonsu happy birthday echa bonsu nyame hyiram no ma nkwatenten kimpi se yemfa mount nyame hyiram papa mecha wone me husband edi birthday de ene wodam mefo wo krom ba ni nyina mu no April so atase nti I wish you na happy birthday nti Dr. Amankwa Pam ai sai di wete papa de mami aneze wa wie me kra Amankwa bia de opam nti no dog ye mu akwa ba e da se papa so ma heba bibia boko
ba bibia dane kwam sa wo
nyame ase etiefo aye krado bia nane de dikan obi eten so ma heba mka sa bia enshoma kra so nsa adom TV ba we enshoma heba yenti inwa
yo hima fefe anope de mu anya bone eye enshoma heba fo na anope ye nimu be die na ye bota nya se edro bi a ye papa ye apostle Dr. Engineer Kojosafo waye na ye de na dia ma enipa nyina ehunu apomdin a ye papa ye de aba na enshoma heba ye de no ye dito ye twe yare firi nipaduam ye yi yare firi nipaduam anya nipa nya bra bia na so no maduro aduro na wonom na aduro no anga se be kukura wonim se no na eye sa obo ho a wakọ hospital ya mana aduro ne ade enko aduro na wonom no body no aduro na fante wonom aduro bia enko eti oba ne obedware aduro ne detoxify ya fa nze de bronin protocol ze friend detox ya dwe twefiri wo ma se ne te bia ho beto no na ye bon dawuru ama manfo nyina hu na ade a won wan se menu aba ya de bia wo nipadua mu bia aduro no kɔ ekɔye adwuma aduro se sakal se odware be kɔ ema biem sakal se se ni aduro no eye no kɔ obekɔ lab no na yare no wo se wo sakal se bat yare no ma biem
after wa ban soma
wo dware be detox be twene nyina na niam be firi ho aba no wa ye mbɛhye amza me kasa nyina wo de beto afidie no so amon se na niam be twe wa hu se we na efiri ho ba na se wo kwantrum asempa udrum azaba so wo kuye sciatica ya ba ya ka sciatica udware be kɔ usisi ye wo ya ukase mo yo se be wa bodam enye kekrekekre pa no obi aboda ne dam start ba udware ase ne te bia be kɔ yade bia che yade a minum yade adro ne mfo nko ya adwuma
nti se na ye no se na mo ye no
wo ba na yade wo ba hone hospital wo ba je card nto je card wi a no akon doctor na doctor na
Priscilla fa shoma heba yine to shoma me se ye dware nkofo
na doctor na mo akọ lab okoye lab ba wi a no a chese ne odie no ya de yenko dware nko twese na so bia ne de ebi odware 2 bedware 3 bedware 4 bedware 5 anta na edit 25 ne nyina awie anta na atwe eti we ne nyina wode ba no dware nyina na atwe yade ne ba eti obu a oba wie no osore ya bo so no na kokora no krapma bato ma wie no asore no woko
sanete ti ya na de ehu ne black wo ho no de an
obi de ya twe no nipa ba ko de no
nti before mo betwe na ho nye black
dabi we nya fi nipa mu yare o de do no ya ba twa ko sepeta o jira ya twa bo se ni nyina asa na fa bibia mabiem ya detoxify ni nyina wie na body na de no ho afa o tokwa o be dasa be makwa do wi a o boja pa
wow
enya seketo so ba wo menopause o dware be ko menopause mo adwene ye basa ne se te be ko wo yam hyehyɛ akoma bɔ wo diabetes wo pressure moment aduro be ka no from total wo na se nyina no aduro be ko akofa ni nyina de aba eduro ne ye bodo am wiase nyina hu ade so nkwan papa poso doctor engineer ko josafo ade aba wiase a de sayare eto ba ho de enya secretary stafia adware nkwa
e ma de ho na mema
ba fo na mema ba fo na oba doctor wo hwe ma no ene oba ma so a wo hwe ma na oba de be hia e boxer ena anda oba so be so anda ene bia otawo keto ba ko e ma no so mu ba omu ti no se fia hwe we hwe ne bo a ne mafirim ba anya ono ye twefiri ne bo na no wa akoma yare edu dware mo sa de no na e ha no na e pia ba ne be yaba to bo na akoma bo nsa o dware na akoma no kwa trade o hwe ne bo hwe we nya oni na e fi ne firi ne mu ba no
wow
na ya kan se a wo nyidi che wo ba na do ne be hwe to so sisi ya o to aso twetwen wo ka se mo hwe wo bubu wonya stroke obo nsa no try plessy mo fa no mra ye dware be ko enti mfa ya de nko transfer fie se be ifo na ye wo emfa to nko trafie ma ye nko bon pai bo ma empai bo no ena enie na abo anyina papa de aba no sanete enti ya de bi wo mu bia ya mo ya de ni dina enkasa o ya de no eni aduro if it's one cancer leukemia cancer in blood so oba ye dware ye ba twene nyina ma ho ato anemia oba ye be
ba no ye pese ye hu adana na mo twene nyina kwa
ya na depend wu sika eso bi obi dware tu ana ne de asa obi dware tre na ye start ye nya wo dware tu amana asa ne ye nipa mi no pe but on kwa no ye vegetarian and ye twemi na asa me kura me dware 12 anta na me di 12 fa me
wow
ya fe de ha me nyina obi o ma ti yade kese pa wo twene be quatright e ma biem eti yade bia nsa se training pa dua ya sister fia otwe yade bia nsa se train mu a be train be o se de ba aduane wodi ya anya blood group o se wodi ya be twen aba chemical ba mo from radiation ni na be twen ya ma body na de no because body organic enti ade foforo bia be fra mu bia no o se aduro no ko na nwanwa so de aduro ka honam bia na kwa na ya de no
you
feel twen ba na pom ne che se bibi o ka se mu bu na ye mpai honam enfa do no nkotwe kase na se de ta honam de na kotoa de a na de ka na so ogidi
sa enti ehọ no yeda ho ana
ehọ no ye na ho afa na ye secret kase papa me ska ye secret ehọ de wi a ya ba admit enipa ewo ho
se ade oba ho no ma
oba ho obeko
ye dware enkran so ba
enkran ba obi a na enkran de below 5 years ne ye nyewo na oba onyem so ye nye no wo hwe ne ma ye be sister hwe ade efiri nipa mu ba na obaje de se we ye no kore patoba no obubu ne dware wie stroke wo dwa sa abosa fa wo kwa no ono atima kentre no na so mo na do kan obo se abo se na no wato so sanity into oba kumase a ye won kawe afere odu afere ho buza Dr. Mankwa na say nsoma heba clinic sanity na ukobeche ukosunya so a ye obeche na asa oba nkramem so a ne center so a ye wakaso a ye numbers a ye didi djuma no e wo screen so mesa so abobo na manfo ehun number dika 0546 735522 0546 735522 0244 928026 0244 928026 number to me 0543 516 516 0543 516 516 no number chat where 0544 36 9230
why are they
sanity no mesa e didi djuma no and there was on the ya mo ya de na Stefia name I don't just debi
e ba na ya pese we ya djuma from da be kwesi da
very good we dey work carry pa ya djuma from kwesi ada na kwesi ada no ya na ya bre it started 12 o'clock na upon you 5 o'clock na adwada kosi fiada de adwada fiada adwada kosi fiada de started anopa 8 na upon 5 na me da de Christmas afia na yakwa sorry Saturdays etia na kosomaja nyame a o man ya adwene o man ya hoden de adwuma say yakwa na yakoso no
Saturday ya nya adwuma
Saturday de ya nya adwuma ya na amanfo taba ya sremo obi won kwa oba na ya waso dem kwa mitimi free WhatsApp because wo bre nti ya sremo a ya mo hu obo na so nipa ebetu ayare it is na teti ya de bia wo hu bia no oba be ko hwe de eba na je papa ne de nyina Ghana fo nyame be ya adwuma ya mompaye ema papa no na de ade wonum no ye nya mu ba kokora
easy nyame de ne ye adwuma nti we na sese de e kire ne se nsoma ha ba nya adura wo be call pharmacy bia konya debi obu ho a obu a wo hwe no wi a the system na se so na do kan ho eti wo me aye mibiduro bebre so wo obi wa na de bia kan no nti ento ba bia
debi ho na ebe nya sa na
so consuma
ha ba ho a bonya ni na ma to
yo nti ya ho de ye dware
editosify ye dware na do buy the do go wan na nema efu ho ba wo ba wie na mo ha wa ba wie no na de obo wie afede ma nipa so no nipa da o ono so
yare na edidi no ho do ye ba ye ni di ansa na
obetu edidi okay obetu no wa wo kura afofra obetumi aba wa wo fra o breastfeed ya de bo nyim de a wo ma na akura onya o below 5 years no so do e
ma nsoma heba amishira mu papa papa mu acha papa mai
e chana mo hai chana o betu nka o hwe mu pa
mi ami ti me ho mo ya de ti se mo fa apomuden kwan so a
100%
mo ya de
to ne ma ho so clinic lab o be card o be lab bibia wo ho bibia why was
special say we call hospital process no sana ti numbers no na what screen no asena me fa Dr. Mankwa pam ensi he ofin Suma Heba apostle engineer Dr. Kujosafo na traye na ofiri a wabai ohun so wo ye ka se ye mfidi akese nti we mu de tum se kokoma na kora ti nyame hira papa pa Dr. Ansoni team ye da se Dr. Ejeni Mboate nso baby ya chia no anopai me kwa aba foforo ho ye ba ye betwa so ya wakwa ba bia mi da se Adom TV Badwam na o hye na ye fisem ne fa ye di eho enkobo happy birthday Nkoma Jones Owusu Trinity Baptist Church ya mi shao na onyo kese kusi so be kese pa Jones Owusu akwasinsin akwasi 6 say yemfa amount ya mi shao papa Dr. Time Daso ai buakwa agogo aha ehon wo free ba wo munni branch wo ba bia je se ebuakwa agogo Dr. Time Daso Daso pepepe ana ye se ya na time na pa ho enso po na eye adwuma
na eye
ene ye ntie we
ma ye na onyankopon ase
amen
e won hwe so pa ne bambo na afi ye ntia Ghana manyina ona wo hwe Adom TV anopai
another Monday na akobi ba ho na wose ono asole se okwa unity na ne swafu hia na wose ade waye samaya na because ono wonim no de wonim se oba ho enne nansa behwe no a na wanya stroke yare a wone na asole ma ba ho bebo mpaye ma no na enna 3 days nie sa nipa yi etima sole kwa unity a asa onyale da onti ase no say any doctor time edaso en munyam kenyankopon amen ni a waye ediama medimafo heba clinic no me ya mete eburo madwene enementi ase so me gwenegwena ensiso fi se yale timi kwoti se magic teteno yese krofasa wabitimi kumobi na wadnat wobe sima eduasa na wasan de wanyane no sana medimafo heba clinic ya yale sa kono doctor se wo to den safro obi owo akirichiri obi owo benche yese omla me piem wo kumase abua kwa agogo ayale sa aba magana ni bia abama obi bia ohweme ewo Adom TV anopei se oyalefo bia wudimafo ye medimafo heba clinic Dr. Tam da so gise de wawuo anasa ne nsa gunu buo nko a anopei motremafo nyantam wo enkoi se yemfa wo nkohyem na wotiase na yale na hawo yale na tete wo nko ade a ba bibia se ode wani kire ye kumase abua kwa agogo abua pasase didi kwan enwa entisa yale sakwan because ehodi wo be piem na wo yale no wo na so this restless campo ene wo busuafo ache de ebete wani so ehone bia yemfa poma ma hone ensa mfa mabiem wontena wo hwi no mu ne ensa tena hwi no mu ensa mfa ma ho doctor se ubeduru ho tese de ho tie se obi yale ne waba beduru ho no anano papa besi senka ye sei na nkana na yere yale ye tie de anka wa fa na amba obi a woda ho awuwo na enema jai madwuma manko adwuma na ye dwoada manko adwuma me de waba hospital wo ba ye wunya nko hu doctor aso wano dende ni tuwo din komo kura chance na wo fia na wunya kura nyale ye saa na medima fo heba clinic that you wo yele wodi free fie ban ubeduru kwa because wunya beduru kwa na wutie wo bia dance di a o di trewa na wo ho adi kan ye dai ato be piem wo kumase abua kwa agogo sa wo heme wa tamale paga na vrongo bolgatanga enkase kumase abua kwa agogo ekwan na ewada because unya be pie kwa wo yele na aha mfihia bebre yale na wodi chinchin no sa wo yale na obekọ ba bi eben wo akoto sika egu ase adaje de wodi ba kumase medimafo heba clinic time da na doctor the time to so mawa enka emfaso wo so eho na wo ba efi se wo ba de besi ne doctor pen nyakopon de tumi ahye ne nsa otumi de ebre eto yarefo yare yeso na wonfa ebre ento yare yeso eni enkuguo da pressure na ha wo bepie mu na otwe miensa woni pressure aton kwanta pai eye diabetes ya na otwe miensa ye frɛ diabetes for onka ho hepatitis B nyankopon adom adaduanan aye entetia case doctor entumi enkan nipa dodo abese bosumi miensa nie wo mo ho ato wo mo wo HIV yade a yesi enyede eni eduro da bia mekam se wo yale chinchin ko baabi na sa wo kosa ho yale na sa yale na ankwa entna sin kasa wonko wo yale de yale no ni eduro yale bia wo eduro nyankopon se ye ni dua na ba fo enfo na haba ensa yade wan mo yale bi di se yale we die wontumi mfa nsa Dr. Tam da so nyankopon ne me yale safo enti yale bia odi beduru wo bia nyankopon adumti ye hotobeba na wanya wo fa ahodie be piem wo kumase abua kwa agogo na doctor nyankopon de yale nyina sotumi ahye ne nsa otumi kam otumi esa obi amfinhie de onimienu na ni hunu ade da oba ho de se edi nansa o se doctor metimi sinapade o se doctor mi anantwi etwamo papa bi na dance die doctor mi anantwi etwamo a me hunu ene de bidu se aboa ntetia na eye de ekoi papa pi ba ho anani ehunu ade da ono kwa de wo se eburu finhia aduonum wo hunu ade da oba ye ne na wotwe na wokura fun yam yibia wo bo number agusuo aidai na wade ama obi ni nyina kire se ayaresa aba be PM wo medima for heba clinic Dr. Tam da so be PM na Dr. Emfa Ebre ento yare so mesisi mechirika se me kotodwe me kwada me ntumi na me wedie mo hihye me nase atatai wonya ka akwanhia wonamu obu wonsam obu Dr. si we mu nyina ye ntatia case ntatia case wo medima for heba clinic because we because the last maybe ba ho wo hine bi o se Dr. Koko etua meto emfinhia be se enum me china enko Dr. Tam that say Koko etua woto a eno de enye nansa nye nenan eduro na wode ma wo no wo kwa akoye na anadwo ya order wo de ka ho ne se na ade enchin Koko no da so tua ho a ento aso biem enye biem because eno de eye katwanite wo katati ye hu dia wo se me Koko bia me patcho man say we just about 5 years we chini me so we dey na koye se wo koye na se na ade chin se anti enfiri ho a fabra metua wo katams 10 e de amount bo be se be anopa be 6 na man no efreye na no efreye ofreye tam da suo
Jona de say di ni ma wala
ampa tam de edaso ampa wo bana doctor show no nan ampa ho no num ampa ho nansa because enra me di buy wo bubu wontimi nsore nante wo ba na 3 days miss opanyini edi nansa se wo daso da fam se wontimi nsore ya fabra metro katams 10 na de che enna of flame but doctor afole metimi asore atenase me se enna no pe ebo no nwotwe afore me ubetimi etumrika midima for heba clinic ekete nyankopon de tumi ahye doctor ensa enti bura ye de beto yale so no wogidi se onyankopon woni atoro na de nyankopon kan na wakan eno anu sa na midima for heba clinic etie ye tam no empa hu simampo wanya stroke wako baby ama was ya sawo yale ba still wonantie ne enkoyie wonante obi a wotwa bi wo papa wa yale pen wontimi ntenetene wonsam amoamoa medima fopa na wo ba wo yale stroke yale za oba yetimi show ma wonante sa wo kanen no yetimi show emma jeze obi kura hu se wa yale stroke kura de epen bema bia wo hemi anopai ebo ukwadara na se ebo ahomache no nan na se wo be ma na ntiman sole nyina so a kire wo se wo be ma no ni wudi nkra ye dai akọ owuom pese be ma no be di nkra ebo no mu pa sole ti wani na hye watade simbla medima fu be ma bia wo be ma ewu emfinhia dunie wo be ma sole da me kan Adom TV ase 24 hours obema be sole egina sa na esha na pese ye kese tintin so a uba 5 days pe be mo no be sha se kese tintin tetrete se de wo wo penom wo mu se afedi eya na waja aduro no yusu me na nyakopon acha me awo aduro a instance ya wo aduro no enye no be wi bitua bi se bi di bitaforo bi fa bi frankate kwa enkuto bi ani ete se one thought udegu wono guna anadudu mienu unum wie ya na woni wukunu ehia munhia biem saa bosomi no mu kosi se bosomi be so na wo be hu se nyinsen aba betum finhia du num nie obra emada 3 days pe obra no betumi aba ama wo de aseda ama Israel nyankopon bosomi miensan nie mere wa fo bebu empem wotwe na atopoma aguo wona wote hwiuma wa so nantie Dr. Entiminka enti ade achi na Dr. Funsha asese ebele a adansidie nku a Dr. Maniatio mehunadio matopoma atwenio matumi asoleo matumi akasewo ye maami kura de ya na so da yesa obetuma beka atiatofo ho esu de nyankopon na medimafo so aye asemi asese medimafo ani amawo a hwan biem wo yale wa ko medimafo ti ye ntumi nsaw yale bedufuro bie ni ho biem wo asase bisu be piem wo Dr. Tam na so aseye ye de roba ahyew doctor si ube piem am kaza anano last week maybe no ho beto fam munumuni wose prostate yale na ekum opapa ekum woni apanyini wo free UK ba na ni prostate at that 261 yes ye be operation oba Ghana na obidi ne ba medimafo that day na was sign akọ US and was sign be test ye obey PSA be check your ba ye no na prostate the 61 1 month time o what doctor enti ye nya ni operation enti prostate ni enya nkume 1 month pay from 261 ababedru 61 and munyam kanyankopon dia wa yewo medimafo heba clinic no enima nyina da di face ayaresa ababe pm enokoto abrewa akokora na wodina ayiase na obunum na wo sakurukura na wo bizanse eja 91 years adan na wudi asa mrantie krompotimi ensa di obeka twense medimafo aba medimafo aba mankokorafo medimafo aba mamrewafo wana wobaji atumti na doctor say wo awo he me hia wo gidie say me gidi say be ko medimafo a me hobeto me fa anya he the doctor hia ye wana montuo sa no pay wo be kwa kodi line so wo medimafo heba clinic na wonya kodi line so nku ade a nyankopon adom inshallah o hu beto ama wanya wo fa ahudie ententen da
be a medimafo wo
medical ka say ya share ne Ghana ha nyina eye ba akopem obi ka go say bi watechi ba bi oboa eye kumasi ebua kwa agogo copas last baby of you baby a udu kumasi ya uso woko ebua kwa obesi police station usi police station wo pe police station ho na test station wo ho ene kwa woniro na ye the doctor bana bo kakraka time da so uduru a test no sandboard esi so time da so clinic na echo ubeduru ambato ni pada dawson yenye protocol sembia ho beje wo number na di line so na me patro eduru so wo yale no da bi enyankopon ni pa be se edioson sa fon da yale odi frifi aba enne no on sam fa nkofie biem kan ho na me ka tose inshallah o hu beto ama wonya wo fa ahodi medimafo de woyalefo bia udimafo ene pa
nti ne numbers no ene wo screen no ase no medofo frɛ na de hawo se wo bodi wan mudi wo de frɛ no ne busa no kumase ebuakwa agogo ho no wo mu ni branch wo ba bia time da so no ya da se papa ti tetrete kukuroko bia so ya da se papa sa bia oba emi ohunu de oto nti doctor time da so ye no awie kidi minister of ye do mo se papa ye nkradru Mr. Omani bi enom na akra wo so woni die no wonnom a obetumi adidi kama ye wo 3p garlic mixture ewo ho eye he Piwak Healthcare wo mo na de 3p garlic mixture no aba eye 100% garlic ene aye ni juice nti ne wi ne na ye odin a ene aye ni nsuo de amount kokope binom na boost immune system no high blood pressure emra from busumi we only say May measurement month so hu blood pressure no menstrual pains how sugar level ebeboa wo afi mu odu ananseta chew 3p garlic mixture no na wo hia for 0248 928 824 0248 928 824 yada Kale Kit toothpaste for ase eyenkradua editwitwi yesen obatan twitwi obanesian opa ene anwumre na bo se ne sene beye dene St. Andrew Senior High School ye don wase DBS roofing sheet ye don wase papa sanuma kwenti and also je bre share me live on Facebook now share me e wo mafie ahodom enne e me dofo ba ko pe Lawrence Tamaklo the birthday to share no a one number ya friend what usi media man simple kura so no ni birthday on twa picture on fanya hwe me ya man fefefe to no hu se me ye nso nti cakes ne ade ni na mo fa mesi me so nsa beka so ati go ye hu number ako ti Enzo Yamisha no nyo kese wa udu birthday na bia no Yamisha me ko oman hene kwabna sante etwaso
Well, Fiaman kwata maklo yeda se nkoma wa bedine kama wa se braso se ya twaji medine so wa se mamenka o se oya hafunia just remember the pledge to Ahafo and then to Ghana anti me foundation me Alex Badwam me Osei Kofi me Educhumwa Musa papa bi me Ofaya Obroni me Achireswa Hema papa bi me Odene ho papa bi Ebrew papa bi Your shebo said, "No, my didn't put you any munyambe bath beyond a baye. Na boa for Melbourne, some marginal mona so brandy. Be a proud Hafonian is very important. And maybe Bianco Kama Alpha MI. Honorable Daha, I'm just getting an information. We thank God for your life. So also, we share pictures at Mensaka or Honorable Daha, Unyame Ekao. It's so horrible. Inti yadanyamiase for your life. I mean, your potential president for the region and flag bearer potential Eric Opoku. Share your wisdom pot, Alaji Collins Dauda, ably supported by Almighty Frida Prempe, Ira Bano, Dr. Benjamin, Deputy Minister for Sports, Bobie, Munyina na makensi eni kama ama afu, etimi eko na baby ebedinetimi edu. Eda mebu ni nyina se, youth group ahodo nyina, associations ahodo nyina, the focus is ahafo, embe krabehwe, you know, ti ehia pa yi pa nafi. Yendi Ghana and Shisha, so it's also important. They introduce free and into Newmont, so even though, you know, but introduce free and into Newmont, so now you explore other areas.
It's your origins, why? I call region, so my kind. I got on our origin. I have born on half for my football team, no more hard.
Yeah.
Then be very shameful. Very shameful.
Very shameful.
It becomes very embarrassing. It's something we need to talk about. Seriously.
I don't say to trust them to come in Tiasia.
Uko sunyano ko bobo la he. Uko techima. Uko supported. But they contribute anything to the team.
At all.
I don't know. It's becoming too much. And I think
No, I support you in this because uko techima boy. Isuate boy. Sunyani boy. It is there pa.
I don't know yes sir. Nyamia dom more good talent or born na for regions na. More players papa. More teams. Na bebo bia na mo get it. Match bia you have to win at all costs.
I don't really get it.
And referee now and the opposing team.
Yeah. It's very worrying. These things started make a chance for it. Techima
But I miss me the main because match bia born for region.
It's not good for us.
It's not proper. It's becoming one too many. But what church origin for us? And yeah, cousin, no more years, no more chance, no more.
No, of course, that's why I make cousin Jim said.
My measurement Chelsea region.
Oh, just Sala was you.
Maybe the best service you are. Sunday and
the Sal no year when they were come in there, come out in
yes, and the Sunday. Sunday, you may hear on a dossier.
Yeah.
Now, Mitias and Drogofi for you now. Namashiak for you now, lobby, and nearly before you know Michiamo. Now, mine, you're near Bripa, Quambi or free, Sandrogovi Bodume.
Yeah.
A fact for me, Pasico Pure Domes, Aquanet me, Pejana, a beboapa ama, Yamacoso. Don't offer Lique Mate, Ubefa, Lique Agbozome, it be Pielo Lobby Kumanse, Quambi a down so no, a being saying Yahwejuma. Na area hono, me name near Coso. Only since I'm created district na ya DC. Okwejuma, that very no Kwejuma Kodaya, one sorry. You could see no. It's been over 3-4 months now, basically, I see Bape basing there. They've not replaced him. They've not appointed a new DC. I'm telling you, and we don't want to see you know, and as we speak right now, the district is just there with that DC. Only say MP so NB, Yanya meanwhile, they are also taxpayers. I say, buying on.
What's happening?
I don't know what's happening. It's as if the people of this traditional area know Yanka Ghana for one. So Boni Bina from my and Mama just our call we cry fairness Attorney General anywhere. General Parliament can
about sound.
You know, go general can say like on Nima Bacosen. You know, memoir by one your position not to but not since you're not in Eastern Asia. I got general can help. You know, and you know, all kinds of similar course, you know, clearly tells me the NTS are buying and Fanagin Bian from Baho. And Yanya Assembly. Look at how long it took before you got assembly eventually. Look at how long you after we got assembly before they even appointed the first DC. DC who ye? How many months ne? DC would say Mrakra
3 months.
After which time they should appoint him.
3 months.
Papa we at the fridge move for almost 2 to 3 months. I say because yes, more than 2 to 3 months. You don't have a DC. So everything just come to a standstill. Oko assembly when you talk to them, they'll tell you is the regional minister who is supposed to be acting as the DC for the area. But you know the politics around some of these issues. You know, the concrete decisions is the one in charge of the whole region. how can he focus on this particular area, the day-to-day running of the district? It's your best local government minister, Niaman Penny, said, we are not a republic within Ghana. We are also Ghanaians. We are also taxpayers. At least we also deserve development. Come on, the truth of the issue is, Obi, maybe starting.
Yeah, so
but that's very important.
But I think but only the yes, it would be.
Intro kwana intro we can make no kwana me sore kwa. Make no kwana me sore kwa.
But the intro no affects all of us. No, it could be our region and the constituency within the region.
But twist and tense na enye.
It does, but he has raised a critical.
He has, but I will get my turn to address that. I will address that. But as I said, you twist it. Let's say C2. Okay,
I'm so your issue is that it's been twisted.
Of course, it's been a lot of issues are always twisted.
That is important. But I don't think I'm not on top of what is happening there.
Absolutely, I am a little bit. I followed it a bit.
I have a big respect for Badwam viewers.
Very well.
Because I'm not
really on national television.
No, but don't worry. That's I would point out where you have twisted and what you are saying is. So that's
about Krum now cannot.
And yeah, about Ghana, you Ghana, half was one for football as I'm. And you have a Ghanaians first, so don't do that.
Okay, so
it's about Ghana, it's about the administration of Ghana.
About the fact that there are 4 traditional areas.
Yeah.
For no fault of ours. On the 6th of December 2020, letter committee truck rata the prayer. Say about on a corner. My and 2 about for parliamentary and 2 for the presidential. Na 2 about you are on make the constituency and my and by the MP. It's been 2 years running. A letter commission me on any promise no on me to an found. I'm saying say created district way. The district was created, the law, the LI matured in parliament, it was gazetted long before the 2020 elections. It took them over 1 year before I inaugurated assembly. No, just about last year I inaugurated assembly. And on my point if DC. DC yes best in name can say we don't have a DC. We don't have an MP. Nothing is going on in the area as far as development is concerned. I am telling you, say, I started school at Akpafodomi LA primary school. Kamra, from Akpafodomi to Ohwe, it's barely 7 minutes drive. Because about a month ago, and I met the headmaster. The headmaster tells me the primary basic school, they have only 2 trained teachers. 2 trained teachers in the basic school. GSS, they have only 4 trained teachers in the GSS. They are watching, they are listening to me. So this is what we are talking about. Go and find out what is happening in the area. Nothing is going on. Because it takes this assembly to bring about the needed development. It takes the MP and his fund and the rest to lobby every development. These 2 critical points are not available. So everything in the area has come to a standstill. For how long? Are we not part of Ghana? Ghana, Mrano, and Kayabiana. Tanzania, and Tuebiana. Are we also not contributing? So why all this discrimination against us?
You call it discrimination?
Well, complete discrimination. This is complete discrimination.
On the oversight into.
Which oversight? How long should that take? How long? To replace the DC, and the law makes provision for it. How long should it take for it to be replaced if a DC passes on? So what are we waiting for?
So
why are we not creating the constituency?
There are more questions. There are more questions when it comes to the SAL matter. But
I know
we're raising issues. Our officer war objections to some of the things are raising. Why?
Yo, Oman Henemy say, Mamincha, Menu Fred, Agbanyon, so any 84 ne after and a pay. Oman Hene, Sala Semono, and yes, Salon Kwa, and yet, Sa particular district on Kwan district on Kwa. Baby Biara, Omu faces such challenges. No, I said, yes, you call it on government to come on board.
Mention one other area in Ghana.
Please. Don't do this. Don't do this.
If there's any other area, you should add it to it.
So,
I'm saying, say, baby Biara, when we are putting the conversation in context, it was such a problem. And such a problem, Bia, ebe imagine, it is incumbent on government to ensure, say, the right thing is done. First of all, to create an impression out there, say, Abanya what is we, Asheda, Ayesha, Emma, the people of his district are offering, so far, I think is unfortunate.
You can draw that conclusion.
Yeah, and I'm saying so.
You can easily draw that conclusion.
Why?
I'm saying Fred Agbanok can easily draw that conclusion.
What has given rise?
If he has elected, written to the Electoral Commission. If every day.
I've not even said anything yet. What I'm saying is that what has given rise to this conversation on the table, it is as a result of good intentions of this government to have created an administrative region for OT. Or shall I say, OT region for. It is the achievement of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who for 50 years people have been following to get a region of administration of their own, Omunya. Now, Okrete region new year, demarcations by Electoral Commission and maybe local government ministry needed to ensure that the Guan district was also created, as it were. So that's what has given rise to this matter on the table. Nipa wanya dwempa. What dream mo what I say more diagility for 50-something years. Abanya John Mahama Abanya was supporting more no Omukra such proposal came to their table. They couldn't even do anything about it. It took Nanado to think of it, promise them, and got that region created. Yes, more to it. O create region we are, o here districts. O here districts we are, o here development. Now Guan district, what has held in the Sal area? What held it? This in our workers away, Madam Fupa, Yamin fan a currency. Me Aminia, even saying Malon. Yamin fan a currency. Malon, even though belonged to MPP, was in support of the arguments of Omeki. So it transcends politics and partisan politics. Malon himself had to write a lot, bring chiefs down, say, you hear district, you hear say. So it's not about NDC argument. It's about Ghanaians making a strong argument. Nyakupon Chadie, Yamunya district, Malon became the first DCE. Oko Jumana. Nyakupon Efreno. Yes, is it out of place by law to say, in the tentative, my regional minister acting in the state?
That's the norm.
That's the norm. It's not out of place. So you come and sit here, now can say, Buapayobi, Yasheda say, the people of Sal and now Guan district must suffer. No. What goes into selection of DCs sometime. I know, say, per Article 243 of the Constitution, the president has the mandate to appoint. However, the president, who is a listening president, may I say, DCs for no. I personally went to OT region to vet the people who wanted DCs. Mina isumami. Me kotna hono mene regional minister, any minister Bibata, a vetting a man for no pe. On no ankasa district that time wasn't created. Later on, a buyer, but I'm saying that there's a process. Yama with two no. I was say ultimate consulting on the ground. One kasa won't me metina and kasa unim say you mad from there. But let me tell you, administration of a district and choosing somebody to handle it, which is a fairly new district, and here there were a lot of complications. So you need to go through it together. So when you sit here and twist matters, say Buapayobi, Yasheda, Abainum Pedal, teacher for him a warhol. Look, I can give you example of Nanton district. Nanton district is fairly a new district as well. There is Savulugu Nanton district and a Kriti district Maye. Abaya and a Kriti district Maye. Go to Nanton district. Me know say hospital in ho. Me know say secondary school any hono. Me know say some of the chiefs compound even is a problem. Every district has a challenge. Rural areas have challenges. Don't sit here and talk as if say Abaya should say go and kwan no mpe once we to hono. That's why I said we shouldn't twist matters. First of all, yemfa Abasobodie, Emma Abainwe, to have even thought of the people of Oti, got them the region, and say, administratively, young person be developing. Okay. Rose. Yeah. I thought he would have sat here and be very, very, very candid to himself and tell us the road leading from Jasikan,
KJB Honor,
Coast Street to your friend is saying, Nkwanta South. Go. I applied that road last 2 weeks. Excellent. And then Nanado. He suffered. The people suffered. Well, hey, Nina goes part of it. There's that stretch. And can one say more? Baby, politics. I think we are focused and we will remain focused. And the people of Oti, good people of Oti, will be very happy to have Nanado as a president who has thought of them and still bringing development to Oti region.
Okay, so the Fred Mebo,
oh, you see, sometimes Uber programs will say Nanya Bise Koswa. You wonder what the agenda really is. Is it everything that must politicize? Because you are from NP stock.
But you politicize it.
Can you allow me to keep quiet? Must you defend everything because it's about your party? We are saying that in Ghana, the law that guides this country, the constitution, that says that every Ghanaian who is 18 years and above has a right to vote, and every area so demarcated has a right to have a representation. You have created a district. The law says that every district must be a constituency. I am saying to you that on the 6th of December 2020, electoral commissioner herself wrote, which letter I have, I think I've given you a copy before, wrote to us and said that don't participate in parliamentary elections. Do just the presidential. After the elections, we are going to create a constituency for you. It's been 2 years. That has not been done. You said I should keep quiet. I am suggesting to you that they've created a district. You know how long it took for us to get a DC. The DC died. It's over 6 months now.
Okay.
What consultations at all are you doing to be able to replace a DC? That one I should not complain about it.
Okay.
If our road network is not in place, and I talk about it, you have to keep quiet. Why must everything be about Nanado and what he has done? The region, the reality of the sea. If you know the history, go and check 2020 manifesto of all political parties. Your party at the time promised to create one region. That's Western North region. That's why you promised your manifesto.
That's not true.
And this, please, I've read the manifesto.
It's not true.
Go and check, bring it.
We promised 5 regions.
It is not true.
It's not, I can give it to you. The manifesto is here.
I don't like this.
Don't do this.
Are watching us.
But don't lie.
Kamara, I am saying this on authority of this platform. And this year manifesto, like I said, you basically created 5 regions. MPP promised only 1 in the manifesto. Bring the manifestos here. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. Later you came, you set up the commission to go and do whatever work that they want to do. They've done their work. You have created the region. Is that enough? I'm not even talking about the region. I'm talking about my district, an area that has been neglected, an area that has been forgotten. And I was expecting that you would join me in crying and calling for this. You have just alluded to the fact that even when Malone was alive, Malone too was talking about it. So why is it wrong if I'm talking about it? Why must you not support me? Why must it not become that, oh, Nanado has done so much, so we should clap for him?
Your cherry picking is what I spoke about. Your cherry picking now, you're not making.
Okay. The people must not complain.
I'm saying the cherry picking, you're dead.
I am telling you, go and see the state of the area. Go and see the state of the area.
Wow.
That is why the same way come na betima now na half here no okay one sem or present put djuma bra ho no e no na me so meye sa also we be a ofia you probably up to you to call for the same development. But, what do you have a
but he comes back to one point.
Yes,
that constituency should be activated. That this they should get
I agree. Like I said, I agree perfectly. And not just only that constituency. My constituency Nantong is also calling for development as well. A place like Moya, which is a community in my constituency, doesn't even have a school.
But you have a DC.
We don't have a school. We have a DC.
You have an
Moya, the school children, I mean the young guys, young children, has to walk about 3 kilometers to say Kunduli. Okay, to get to school, yeah. It's so serious. There's not even a community school there. And these are challenges that we have. It's widespread. I mean, some of these things are rural issues. I will say, I bring it to fore and let people understand. And when I go to Nantong, I get worried about it. I go to Nantong, which is even the district capital. And the market everything is rip-off. It's nothing to write home about. So I've always called on my MP, I'll call on my DC, I'll call on every
people you can call
Let's
on,
see
right,
what we can do.
But we don't have the able to even call.
When was the last I heard from the electoral commission?
So we have a lot
constituency in waiting.
The electoral commission is not saying anything. We have written to them severally. Don't even respond to your letters.
I'm not responding.
We have gone to Parliament. In fact, I personally got for us to draw a petition and give to a Parliament. Said they should even hold the electoral commission to Parliament to come and answer questions. And no be na your friend is Attorney General copy or what or can say the bet media could be any go and for and I can say maybe a man microphone you know, that is where we started from. You know, if you know the history of the area very well, come those of us who are from Lolobi, Sandrogo, Fiakbafu, and Likwe and the rest, traditionally we're part of the Guan area. Then we moved from the Guan area, went to just Ekpando. Then later around 70 something that we came and created the whole way this assembly. So those who know the history of the whole way this assembly know say we play a very, very instrumental role, especially the people of Akpafo and the people of Likpe, in making sure that that assembly comes into being. Then because of politics and the rest, you came and decided to create your own boundaries and you shifted us into this region. You have no problem with it. You have done it. Create a district for us. We have to fight before you did it. Now you have created a district. What about the constituency? MPs are not giving various funds. I don't know.
My good friend is gunning to become the MP for the area. So he's looking for a He's a good friend. I don't have a problem with that.
What is wrong with it? If I'm looking for an opportunity to serve my, what is wrong with it? I'm not running away from it. I know. I am not running away from it. Yes, I am not running away from it. It's an opportunity to serve my people. So that's not a problem at all. Whether I have an ambition or not, it doesn't really material.
Conversation.
Closer,
can we deal with closer before we get to the ECG water matters? Closer, what should we do? Give us a prescription.
When you have a car, is here, Omamenka. I buy it. That's what I'm telling you. There's a son of my son. I don't like the friend who come out. Preamble, I don't maybe I won't become. Oh, my, I said, like, now, woman focus. It won't crash on the come no, now, Casaba Mencasa. But the son of more than I didn't invite me. We make a kind of because my first comment to be said, and I'm about to now pay in 2020. And now you went and entered into this agreement with closer people. You, the government, you yourself, about 20. Then you want to assure them, say, you are going to give them those neutrality allowance. You made a proposal to them. Yen Najitum said, I beg you,
Closer brought that neutrality, or government rather made that proposal to them.
Sana Bear has spoken to a number of them. The term is government made a proposal to them.
Government?
Yes.
Before the election.
I'm telling you, Kamra, that government made that proposal to them.
What?
Check I'm telling you, Kamra, you see, also, say, yeah, this thing is salary, such a neighbor, you can say the disparity in salaries of government workers. 7 in the same university. Maybe we did the same course. Yeah, but say, pay Juma. Now, I can Juma be our ECG. Now, I can Juma be a local government under any of these closer organizations. Now, I'm saying, be a me won't. Na me salary no e bia me dey ofem kra na wo dey osoro kra e na say the single salary ba say be ya e betimi a structure na ye but for whatever reason ye no em say close afford there no still la e wo fem enti in order to cure that mischief and abide this ade ko by say neutrality allowance because omu ni me ko me fast for make us increase some salaries because the thing is that once they increase it all other unions to rise up and start calling for a similar increment. And the pay Dimbia, Yedibetu Swa, a better peculiar to just them. So our government agree with them on this. And government was supposed to bring the rope. Government themselves said they cannot implement in 2020. And that they'll wait and then implement it in 2021.
So it's 2022.
And now they accepted it. I don't 2022 implement here. Afeusu. So if I tell you, say it's one of those election winning promises. Now implement the promise that you agree with the people. You are crying.
I'm surprised because
and you are making it. Oh yeah, talk to them.
Moment was they calling or asking for neutrality, which later more changes our neutrality is almost are therefore for their shareholder neutrality.
That's what they name the nomenclature. It is just so that other unions will not come on board. And I'm going to say neutrality because I said they are not the only civil servants who are supposed to be neutral. All other civil servants are supposed to relatively be neutral.
A matter of neutrality does not even come in.
It doesn't come in at all. So why did you agree on that with them?
Open to me.
Engine can be engine too.
Okay, what do you have to with their former?
And the former also farmer. You see, and you know, and I make us say politicians, all of us should learn, camera. And you say a 2 minutes, you know, you be can a pebia, you be a bia, because you have 2 minutes year. The time will come for you to deliver. After the SMB. But me echoes were Ghana camera, and you just closer can I say from one. The Ghanaian worker really is suffering. Ghana is my for bro camera. And then sorry I say fuel they boa cost 20. Lorry fares are going up by 20%. The reality is that majority of our workers in this country are Monica. Until they have to go by commercial means. Come out 20% increment in lorry fare.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
I am telling 20% increment in lorry fare. Any joke. Say be obi free sunyani oba akra. Mami foye amoko fa nyama de free wa beton akra ha. Once the lorry fena kosro, even offer model bottom akoswa, and also ne boss akosro. Meanwhile, the question is increment in terms of work and not salary no akosro high. And then we are told that I'm sure we'll come back to the other utilities. Look at what they are demanding. It is how are we expecting Ghanaians to really survive in this country? Come now, I'm sure by the nature of the work you do, say because I want to know memoir. I'm sure you are seeing it every day.
Of course, of course.
You have to admit
Once I
it.
can come, people who have worked for 35, 40 years sends me their pay slip, and it's almost gross, 2,000. That's 82 years.
I pathetic.
I've been advocating, say, well, we should blame ourselves and start looking at the disparities in our salaries, how we can bridge.
Seriously, President Kufuor can be, and I think that we didn't take any lessons out of it. That government pretends to be paying,
no, we also pretending
to be working. Because where we are now as a nation, there is no way you as sustaining complete. There's no way in this country today. Send me them sorry, when I'm here, and they are kind of baby. And to be any brain now, or you ma bakum you know
3, 4, 5 grand.
And the real one I bad could do a corruption no bread.
Only that
and not see one audience so yeah bad you man as not the any private business. Because you need to survive. The bag you need to pay school fees, you need to pay. And to come where we are heading as a nation, we need to pull the brakes. I can't blame it entirely on one administration. Our salary structure.
The disparities.
They consider say rent come now look at rent now Ghana. Open 2 bedroom.
It depends even open.
Young person how you invest. Young person when you do
1,000 cities.
Only a human now you have to go and look for a loan 2 years.
1,000
cities. Can say can we keep what is in the law say rent should be just 3 months. Okay, now 2 months, 1 month. Why are we paying 2 years rent advance, 3 years rent advance? A dog will give bank loan. Who they go to your rent?
Into Usha Brabon.
Usha Brabon is Odeka. Now to your Utia rent to Asa. You have to go for another rent. And never so be the least opportunity pay me die. And to put up a house, it's a lot of money. Meanwhile, that money like this dino can use for business. And can be 1 month. A dime who discard the shema, it doesn't bring you any returns. It only locks up your capital. And to be a you might pay Charlie means but now means and ways.
So the ways and means need too much.
Because that's the way you can survive. Headmaster Ochado was secondary school. I stayed there for more than 30 years. Because I'm not going to say they take less than 3,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, Professor,
I'm telling you. Less than 3,000 Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, the children are going to the same primary school all of us are going to. The ones are going to the same market.
How they make it?
They go. How do they survive? How do they survive, Comrade? Me no here. It is a case, Comrade. 2,000 in 1 week. 2,000 in 1 week. Also, I'm not part of the program. So, so how do you survive?
Okay, Alaji.
Omahene. Send your menu Fred at the end year. San and Comono, I was echo. And I want to share in that sentiment. I associate myself with the tail end of the submission entirely. Omahene. Menu Fred can send me say, and ya buying we uncle. A buying beer, but Biano, I face a problem with civil servants.
And salaries.
With regarding to salaries and conditions of service. Labor Commission. Oko here abako semwa. Omwatina civil servants semwa severally. Government upon government. So neutrality allowance. It was a directive from the Labor Commission. After a buying civil clause act for enya say mentimi ho ansibi eno mokotina Labor Commission hono. Na Labor Commission ka say clause act omudika ana omudibe. So government should take efforts or make efforts to pay such allowances to CLOSAC. That led to a memorandum of understanding that Omo enter into. Say abayin bituya. Now metina other platform be e kan say me say ye di swawa ye di jawa ne di aswaw. Abayin bia beba bia no irrespective of abayin ben e power whether MPP or NDC. Your commitment to the workers or workforce of this country no very important, especially the formal sector. because a tour na yeka ho asem na they even pay taxes. They are identified. Nipa no oje 1,000 Ghana and 2,000 Ghana. Ansa na sika no kwa be ko no botom kwa na atete taxes nyina ansa na. Nti ono kwa na a first time payment payer of taxes. Nti Aban Bia should not joke with it. See, I sat on that platform to say that look, if Aban ya were into a memorandum of understanding with them, now indeed Labour Commission has given a directive then we should think out of the box to ensure say ye this pepe. Labour Ministry, any Labour Commission, any other agencies like Kika, any civil servants your friend is saying commission or civil service commission, they have to be proactive rather than be reactive on this matter. Say ebia any pan no mudin kita ho. Sikano kura na enye ni hon ma because of certain problems challenges I wo ho. We need to engage them even before the time I besono. And I've always followed Closak omuko strike pe. Enje bia no mo asan ba say abedjuma. This is the first time I'm who say almost drag almost strike pa because usually we have government upon government closer cost striker acha 1 week be and 3 days be no more samba but when they ask a drag akokakra and I want to give that to them because they are basing their action on certain memoranda say signing here and I may be some question say what have we done as a government I want to say yes I am part of it I am part of the party but it's important we talk about Ghana. Especially when some of them earn meager salaries. Ebia sa allowances ka krabi na ba beboa ebetima man di pano so be say at least no ho ebetene kakra. That's how, if I want to put it that way. So I want to say it's not about say your politics. It's not about say ebetina hanom aka say aban bia ba Closak will be there and they will look at it. And I'm saying that indeed we should try as much as possible to act with dispatch. It's me abuanko for you. Now, you see, Fred raised a very important point about rent and about commitments and a living standard of such people. Meanwhile, it is very true. That is why this government, I remember when Atachian was, Honorable Atachian was Works and Housing Minister, Oka said they should look at the rent law again and make sure, say, not just about the law, implement same. I will be better what Ghana Biano ube to renter. Meant to more than 6 months and not 3 months.
Seriously.
It is very important to.
Unacceptable.
Say I'm here implementing a year and for rent law na anye juma. Landlords and landladies are taking us for a ride. Obi to hanu wa si dan wie fefefe or e dan ni si obi anim or e den ten obi anima or so 3 years advance.
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years advance. 3 years,
and
you expect
30,000, 40,000, 50,000.
You expect who to get that money and come and pay.
3 years.
Those things contribute to corona yeka ho asem no. So for me, Closak asem there. Of course, I would not just say that they are right or government is right. But once there has been an agreement, I will call National Labour Commission. And the National Labour Commission said there is a directive. They are taking a decision. Aban should try as much as possible to do something about it for us. It is important.
Well, Mamenka said...
Mamenka Krabin can you see? Yeah, can't say we now sometimes yeah the the people of Ghana almost sorry about other. No more silence, no more to aba. Camera, it's not just a mere exercise. Nyankrofone can say, ye pobia ebe sovi ye supulu amaye. Ye pobia ebe sovi ye sika salary sama amaye. Ye pobia ebe sovi ye educational issue amaye. Yeah, that is why Ghanaians go out there to vote. And before the elections, all of us who are have gone around to give them our alternatives and our programs. So they share and so when they vote for us, and then we now come and want to generalize it and want to make it look say it's not peculiar to us. It's not. We are not being fair to them. In 2000. For the sake of the argument,
just directly look into the camera and tell the current administration that you cannot continuously blame the woes of this country on the FDC. That is why when we queued, we said that we want Nanado.
Yes,
Nanado.
That is the reality.
So you don't give excuses.
That is the point.
You gave us the option of fix it.
You say you fix it.
But not to do
and you know, Nanado when he was going around this country, say, yes, it's a cast more common day. Also, Mama Kenya, Mefesu, Mino, taxation and Dosso. We are moving from taxation to production. He said all these things. And Ghanaians bought into it. And based on that, they voted for him. So you cannot be giving excuses.
So fix it.
After especially 6 years in government, you are still running around giving excuses. Every day, John Mama. Then go back home, John Mama come and continue.
Oh my honey. See,
let's fix it.
I know.
And let's collectively.
I agree.
You people have your responsibility.
You have used the word right now.
We have our responsibility. So collectively, let's fix it.
Subtly. Yeah, tina handom aka say nka politics no. I thought there be a normal be wo honoma eba. Aban be na opa aban be na opa wa be faced with. Nti ye politics ni kakra. But subtly, my brother brings in the politics. Say aban bia eba mbacho. Aban bia eba all the promises na eba. Now promises na eba we are menye comparison. Obwa. Comparison na ebe. You see, comparison no ebe. I am saying that Nanado buy and wanya hwe han e wo Ghana asemu. Wa ye bi. Nipa ba ye bi wo ma ni nyina. Obviously you cannot have 100%. Tina me sina haka say eba closer asem na. Uhwe the nitty-gritty of the matter is that honoma. Indeed, to a large extent, closer omudika and our omudibim. Because of course, if the proposal came and I NTR, they had the right to demand for what is this. What you say. Now, so there are other areas here akatuemwa yabwa. There are other areas as a kwaimwa abaino obaye woyeye bisa who say education once a my buy addition once a my hunya na say na metie otumfo or say tutu okasa or say look better say you bet me I sacrifice ama the future generation than to say sikana wo hono yemfanye ne epebia. He was speaking to this free SHS thing. Nanado held the bull by the horn. Oh, now we are getting the fruits gradually ever. You are even transcending from that crown to STEM, which is science, your friend is saying technology, engineering, and mathematics. And also, I am saying that look, I have a very beautiful sister who has done so well in Aguna East. Really? Our winning a chairperson of that constituency.
Oh, really?
She was nominated as a DCU. And I am an approval. And what could you achieve? And oh, the same P. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. This lady, a strong lady, or some barbet now honum say me per chairperson. And what and they have reposed confidence in her. What we need? Hannah. So or her program a very great person. Aguna East constituency in the central region.
Chairwoman,
Chairwoman, and a chairperson. I mean, what she has done so well. She has done so well.
You don't lose battles easily like that. Anyway, oh, Pama Diankwadia, this is one big opportunity for you. So, Pama Diankwadia, season 2 of Onsano Juma Adepam season 2. The person of mine and say, just a 2-minute video of a year what Juma Oye. No, what you try for you being so at the Abre. Nothing. What was up with the bad number was 0540 Pajoti 0540 106467 0540 106467. Not all the side video, no pictures now be trying to Abre. Season 1 unim de and unim infrastructure a bar one a day on home boy, you know. Into the bar, that's a so judge for near one befro, Nafi, one Edinkita, no be part of season 2, a year Adepam Ejumedian. A marriage fee in between the ages of 18 and 35. Mona, Enigina Mosopa 18 and 35. Oh, the answer says, oh, Pamadia, and now at the Pamnia. Oh, just 2 minutes video. Now the pictures are count. Now for the bad number is 0540 106467. Now for Wabaka competition, was a judge for the fraud. They say, I hear this at the amount. Yeah, try Waba. Yaba, and your ma a far ECG, any Ghana water hono, yet the sun common, yet your compas. The Lord. Saba, Hedamuya Masi, Majibra, Moso Moshe, we are so grateful, Samos Majibra, Moso Moshe. Yeah, 12 comments, my main count said, Doctor or still Fred? Okay. Damboche will not sit for some of
That's what I'm saying. That it's not him. I can't blame. I can't blame. I am not blaming him.
If you look at his record,
listen, I am not blaming him as a person. Yeah. He's a sector minister. Yeah. That is what I must mention on acting. It should put the power that be and make sure the writing is done. I know, and God in heaven also knows that from where Honorable Damboche sits, deep down in his heart, he's not happy with what is going on. I know he's not happy. So I want him to act. He can do it. I have confidence in him. Honorable Damboche, sorry, na baby. Now you say Nekos was sad and you find crowd.
Why wouldn't him be African setting? And the way certain times.
Excuse me.
Wouldn't him be African setting? Yeah. And the way certain times there was certain beliefs. Agbonyo Kasano on this Sal matter and Agwan district matter. Or say DC could Juma one day, the following day, ena.
Oh, that night.
That night. Oh, just here. Now, this is a family matter. Very sensitive. So president. See, sometime in Africa, even though
we consider those things,
we consider it in a way. A Yauna family has been visited with, that alone. I think with greater respect, a woman said the people of Ghana will look for development in as much as it's there, but it takes humane nature of it. To do other appointments.
I don't know why you are saying you're talking like this, but I feel say if a corona if enough form because one
please let me when I land you'll be fine. What I'm saying is that Tina Meka say ansana yakwa DC selection crown. Na names are ever out. Yes, smart obi man ko vetting. We are near narrow down at the list at the aba. Na local government minister as our committee
no excuse.
This is about human beings you are dealing with. Please. And especially with this case. Please. I'm saying that
you need to be careful.
It will not be
for me
it will be heartless. For one to just look at the family, point to be and look at the way he died. Me call officer but of course, we should try as much as possible to tamper some sympathy to it. But see, I understand Fred Agbonyo. Fred Agbonyo has one thing. Because of Don Dumelo and his interest there. Oh no, we are wild.
Look at
this. And
this is descending into the
I know what is happening.
It has nothing to do this year.
That is the region and that is his constituency.
I just came back from
But isn't it the fact
I just came back from Monday.
Yeah. He deserves to
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve
I just returned from home on Monday.
And
everywhere I pass to him.
But of course, some of
listen. What is going on?
Because of interest.
He's a citizen.
Am I not? It's good. I also have interest. Prime Minister.
And so what is the problem?
So it doesn't matter. But I'm saying that's also pushing.
The argument. I mean, Malon. I'll tell you, the day Malon passed on, I called Marlon at 8:26 p.m. That is not Kwejuma by. And they told me Thursday our face or call running. We spoke after about 8:40. Then by 5 o'clock, somebody called to tell me that Marlon is gone. I have personal relationship with you, don't know.
I also equally had a personal relationship with him.
I understand the family nuances, and I said the emotion. Ghana is not governed by emotions. The late Professor Mills went into office as a president. By evening time, Prof passed on. The constitution provides for say a vice president must be sworn in immediately as president. That same day, that same night.
So the constitution doesn't provide that the minister can act for 3 months.
Can you allow me, the chief justice,
the law doesn't provide
the vice president? I am saying that go and check the law. I'm trying to get the provision for you. This year, there's a time frame within which I disagree. There's a time frame. That's I'm going to check for you.
Damboche is the best president.
Give me the law. Give me the law. It is taking too long. It is taking too long. When we say today, there is nothing that we can do to bring Honorable Malone back. Okay. Malone is gone. But development must continue.
Okay, so hold on. We respect that, but the sensitivity of this conversation, input we hold. We will only suggest an edge. Sector Minister Dambuchi with his 2 or 3 lieutenants, no? And then in consultation with the needed authorities, say as soon as practicable, this conversation on appointment of a DC
should be put and the creation of the constituency.
It will be.
Now, maybe the opportunity by the first MP of the area.
It will surely be.
Yes.
But I say interest.
Mrs.
Josephine, I'm going to serve my people.
Mrs. Josephine,
no problem.
Agba Nupenu, and then your birthday, Mrs. Nupenu.
Another diabolic, another controversial and diabolic friend.
Controversial, very hard.
Very controversial person.
Very hard.
Now, could I mistake? No, I'm not master Sikeni.
I know you.
Romantic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.